Hey everyone, we have launched our new YouTube page, Rory and Maul Clips. If you don't have time to just sit with the entire episode and want to catch up with some of the craziest moments, subscribe to our Clips channel. We're going to be posting there nonstop. I'm excited, man. I love the Clips page.
Yeah, it's like a little snackable, little snacks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want girl dinner. Sometimes you want salad and fries.
It's just some breadcrumbs to the big episode.
Add new Rory Maul Clips.
Right on YouTube. We will also be in Atlanta, November
22nd.
Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. We love Atlanta. But in the meantime, subscribe to our Clips channel on YouTube.
Pay rent hassle-free through the Built Rewards app. Your rent game just got a major upgrade. Built points have been consistently ranked the highest value point currency by the Points Guy and Bankrate.
Earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbuilt.com/Rory Maul. That's JOINBILT.com/Rory Maul. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Join built.com/Rory Maul to start earning points with your rent payments today.
No, Rory and Maul.
All right, Rory, we're back.
We are back.
Some things have changed.
A lot of things have changed.
It seems like things change very fast as soon as we cut these cameras off.
Okay. You talking to something specific or just in general? Because things have changed. Things are always changing.
Just in general.
As Khaled would say, I've changed a lot.
Yeah. Khaled has changed a lot. He's changed a lot. Well, first of all, I think it's only right that we start the show off by sending a prayers and condolences, rest in peace, to the family of our beloved brother, mentor, one of the heroes of our culture, one of the pillars of our culture, DJ Clark Kent, passed away the other day. And, that was somebody who we had a personal relationship with, personal history with.
Absolutely.
Very close friend. Friend of the family, and just one of those guys that I think in our culture that I don't think we understand the magnitude of this loss just yet because it's so new and so fresh. But this is a big loss. This is a big loss for the hip hop community, the hip hop world. I don't know anybody that has a story with Clark Kent or about Clark Kent that isn't something positive, that isn't something uplifting, something that gave you, the energy and the positivity to move forward and to leave the culture better than you found it. And DJ Clark Kent definitely did that. You can't tell a story of hip hop, the history of hip hop, without mentioning DJ Clark Kent somewhere along the way. So we want to send prayers and condolences to the family. And we love you, Clark. We're gonna miss you, but definitely we'll keep your name alive in this culture forever.
And I think mentor was the biggest word out of everything that you said.
Yeah.
He was definitely a mentor to me. Unfortunately, with his passing, watching everyone have very similar stories about Clark, he was always the first person to put his arm around you.
Yeah.
Like, everyone had that same story. And I can say that, Pete, with Palooza, Clark, it was Guru and Clark were the first two people to validate us and be the first people from the quote unquote industry to come in and say, yo, I'm going to make sure whatever y'all need, I got y'all.
Yeah.
I see the talent. I see what this is. I see the movement. I'm going to make sure I can do whatever I can for you. Nothing in return.
Yeah.
Never ask for anything whatsoever. One of the kindest people I've ever met. Someone that you think we scream and debate on this podcast.
Yeah.
I can't even count the amount of times me and Clark Kent have screamed in each other's face.
Yeah.
Just because we love hip hop. Just arguing nonstop. My last conversation with him, which had to do with you, was us screaming about Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the last, convo we had, and I can't say enough about him. It definitely hit me crazy. Not to say that I wasn't waiting for this day, because I was privy to a little bit of information before. It was rough to the point. My therapist called me off the clock.
Yeah,
because I had already talked about, the situation with her, and this one was rough for me. Outside of what he's done for hip hop, he's changed the world. There's very few people you can say legitimately the world was one thing, and then when he showed up, the world changed, and that's Clark Kent.
Yeah.
But his friendship to me with that's what really hit me over the weekend. Yes, it was a rough day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna continue to be. One of the most beautiful people I've ever met.
Definitely, without a doubt.
And I know a lot of people say that shit when people pass. He is legitimately one of the most genuine human beings that's ever walked this earth. He doesn't ask for shit from anyone, and continued his whole career to just put people in places they wouldn't be. So yeah, again, I'm bad with this stuff, especially when it's people that I really did love dearly. So
rest in peace to Rodolfo Franklin, but known to the world and loved by the world as DJ Clark Kent, God's favorite DJ. We will miss you. Love you forever, bro.
How was everyone else's weekend?
It was cool. I dropped a YouTube channel and...
Okay, congrats.
Thank you. 2 vlogs are available. Now you're in one of them, being fucking annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's typically what I do on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you follow this page.
Yeah.
Yo, it was tough in that green room. Outside of that, is just watching the Yankees tank both nights in a row.
That was my weekend, watching the Yankees get clapped up. That game won. They're cooked. That game 1 deflated the whole thing.
We'll be all right.
Nah.
We'll be fine. Have faith.
I don't.
All right, since that took the mood down, I'll get us back up. Yo, Toure got a weird case. Why is he around? Yo, Toure, if you want to talk about Maul,
oh shit.
Then don't ask your fucking coworkers if they like anal. Like, you can talk about Maul if you don't have a creepy fucking past. Shut the fuck up, Toure. I understand your resume. It's cool. And you may have some weird shit because we passed on you being on the show. But don't talk about Maul with Vlad when you are asking people that work for you if they like anal. So
what?
Just stop, man. Just shut the fuck up, Toure. I get it. You have done a lot in journalism, and I respect all of that. I think you're one of the last journalists. But don't speak about my mans when you're asking makeup artists if they like anal. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, why is he...
Stop on this moral high ground shit. You've done nasty fucking shit, Toure.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm riding for you, man. Don't matter.
Oh, no.
I'm
love, respect. Respect, no, respect.
We'll fill you in later.
No, that's peace. That's love. Somebody got to tell me what
I just
Tore's...
don't like, cool. If people want to say anything about Maul, whatever, we can laugh about all that type of shit. Don't speak about Maul's name when you ask makeup artists if they like anal. Shut the fuck up.
Well, what'd she say?
But what is Toure?
Not necessary.
I'm just sorry.
What is Toure?
She said he's a nasty fuck, and I was extremely uncomfortable. And he's supposed to be the morale police that walks around trying to speak up for women. Meanwhile, you doing nasty shit as well. Shut the fuck up, Toure. If Maul wants to like Drake, cool. Stop asking women if they like anal.
Wait, that's what
There's a big difference here.
That's what Tore's talking about?
All Maul does is like Drake's music. You ask people that don't like you if they want to do anal. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, Toure is talking to Vlad about me liking Drake?
Yeah. I saw it this morning. He was trying to get the morale.
It was on Vlad. There was a clip that Rory played earlier before we started recording it. He basically was saying the beef was never close. There's this whole conversation as if Kendrick and Drake, it was a who's responding next, as if that would determine who the winner is.
Vlad mentioned within the first 2 minutes, I think it was closer than people thought. Like it was close. Yeah. And then Toure, who is the all expert of hip hop, was like, oh, that's disgusting that you would ever say that. Only someone like Maul, who's like a super Drake stan, would ever say something stupid like that.
My name is
okay,
Jamal.
You also ask women that don't like you for anal. Shut the fuck up.
My name is not Jamal. My name is Jamal. They call me Maul.
I was in CVS again, and they called me Mal. I said, I'm not Mal.
And neither is Maul.
Neither am I.
And I'm picking up medication. You see my name.
So Toure, hey Toure, I'll slap the shit out you, bro. Like, oh, some G shit, Toure. You got me fucked up. I be sitting here chilling. I'm gonna have to slap a nigga. 2025, a nigga getting slapped. Nah, I'm just joking. Toure, but why he came at me like that though?
I don't know.
What did he say fuck me for?
Yeah, what Toure say fuck me for?
And the funny thing is, I was gassing it. We didn't pass. Like schedules didn't match or whatever. Like he asked to come on our show, and I was with it. It just didn't work with our schedule, and was left at that.
He said I was with it.
According to the woman,
no, I understand. He has done a lot in hip hop journalism. Like I revere what he's done in that regards. I just don't like people speaking on my man's name when they have like weird cases.
Oh, this is
like
just shut up. What Rory's saying. She left a comment explaining exactly what he said. And she said, I used to work on a show in 2017 and he couldn't stop asking me to do anal, which Rory detailed. But then he also added,
which Rory detailed is hilarious.
how do I look naked if I had sex over the weekend? What it would look like to fuck me? What his cum would look like on my face? If I ever had the crew stay in the room with me while I got him ready? What if I left? Like, he was nasty.
She said when I left, I called HR. He got fired immediately.
All right,
Toure got a weird case. Why is he around?
Asking what my cum, I wonder what my cum would look like on your face, like while I'm like trying to do your makeup is crazy.
And Toure is the exact person that would say that Drake lost.
He's also
He's
the exact person that would say, which I'm fine with, believe all women. So, all right, should we believe her, Toure? Because if that's the case, you shouldn't be around.
Listen, man.
What?
I just want to know
Rory,
why.
fuck him
I just
up.
want to know what he said. Fuck me for, man. That's all. All right, I'll be minding my business, man. All right, Toure, whatever.
Yo, his cleanup DMs are fucking hilarious.
Oh, please read them. I didn't dig this deep.
No, he's like, I was genuinely asking you as a friend.
As a friend,
you fucking loser.
Yeah, Toure is definitely that guy. Like he'll put LOL on the end of it just to seem like he's joking. Like I want to put it in your butt. LOL.
I didn't want you to feel
But you can't do that in person when someone's putting makeup on your face and they're just right here and you're going, yo, you want anal? Like, nah, LOL can't get you out that situation.
Jesus, bro.
Do you say LOL or do you like laugh?
You don't say that.
No, Toure says
Rory.
LOL.
He says
He
LOL.
says LOL out loud.
Yeah, he says
Yeah,
LOL.
you like anal?
Can
LOL?
I come on your face? LOL. I don't know if that's how that works, Toure. On Vlad? Whatever. Thank you for that, though, Rory. I
No,
appreciate that.
I saw it this morning on the way here.
See, that's why this works, because you see the shit that I would never click on. See? Even when my name is attached to it, I'm not clicking on that.
What's funny is I didn't see the clip as like someone tweeted it like, yo, he brought up Maul. I have, which I've admitted, I have Vlad in my algorithms. I've been critical of him, but I also do like some of his content.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Toure, who I respect as a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
I think the headline was shitting on Vlad. That's probably why I clicked it. Like Toure tells Vlad he's a lame. And I was like, all right, let me click it. And then your name gets brought up and no, I'm not with that.
I appreciate that.
I don't like that type of shit.
We ride together, we die together.
Let's stay alive.
Pod is for life.
We could also move into other shit. Like I love potting. I want to do it for a very long. I'm not going anywhere, but like for the rest of my life,
yeah. I don't know.
I want to move on to like other shit.
I want to do
eventually.
other things, man. I want to get out of here sooner than later.
But after I clicked that Vlad interview and was sieving through the fucking Holland Tunnel, like,
You look like
where's Toure?
Yeah,
And you pronounce his name wrong.
right. That's what I'm really mad at. But anyway,
And you can't have the same name as a great rapper, Toure.
Mm.
I don't even like that.
yeah, I feel you.
You get confused. Like now people think the rapper Toure is asking for anal.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have that. I then put on Tyler's album, which probably had some anal stuff in there. As
Oh,
well.
for sure. Buff neck, what you said, hot butt sex with buff necks. Flex was so confused. Flex has never been so confused in his life. Like, yo, why?
Whoa, why would you take it there?
Why would that be the bar you went with? All right.
I think it's unfair to an artist like Tyler to give any type of review because we're recording this on a Monday. The album came out this morning at 6 a.m.
Yep.
I will start with saying that I love the experience at 6 a.m. Monday to drive to work with a new album.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's way cooler than Friday. I want to start with that.
I love it off the wake up.
That was really cool, especially an artist like him, to start Monday morning with a new album rather than a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So out the gate, love that. I gave it 2 listens, and I don't want to be held to any of my words on my instant review.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay to give quick instant reviews on certain shit off first listen. I was confused as fuck, and I think maybe that's a good thing. It's all over the place, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. With Tyler for his last 4 albums, I felt like he's honed in on a certain sound and a certain message and a certain idea and stayed to it all the way through. I hate to really do like sequencing, cohesive, because those are all buzzwords, but he's the master at that. This one, I don't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of great music, but it's all over the place, which is, again, unfair for an artist like this off 1 or 2 listens. I think by Thursday I'll have better thoughts, but I was confused. Maybe that was the fucking point.
Who was some of the features on there?
Wayne, Sexy Red, and Glorilla are on a Get Buck sample, so you know my G Unit ass was excited.
Sticky is the name of that record.
Sticky was fire. There's all Schoolboy Q goes crazy. Doechii
Great
up
verse.
for debate for one of the best verses of the year. So there's good features on there, but
Childish Gambino. Okay.
Tizo, Gambino, Daniel Caesar. Those round out the rest of the features.
I like those features.
Features are great.
they fit really well too, like really, really well. Again, I think it's unfair, but that was just my initial reaction was, okay, that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot to process. It's a fucking full roller coaster of emotions throughout the entire thing.
And there are a lot of heavy records, ones that you need to definitely live with. Like Darling I is very heavy. As is Take Your Mask Off. Tomorrow's great. I just think a lot of these, to Rory's point, like Tyler doesn't really make passive albums. You really need to sit and listen with them. Especially this one, contributing so many different sounds. I listened to it this morning at the gym. I'm gonna probably leave the studio today and go home and listen to it 4 more times. Like it's one of those I just want to, before I say anything rash or like irrational, I just want to give it a fair shake. But initial listen, I liked it, but there's a lot going on.
For sure.
Okay. Well, I haven't listened to it yet, but I like Tyler, so I'll definitely listen to it tonight.
And I love that I have all the weekdays to live with it.
Yeah.
Instead of like the weekend, like, oh fuck, it's Monday now. Let me try to get into this album.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you,
I hope more people do Monday.
I always love like when we get new music and I have to travel.
Yeah.
Like I love getting new music and I have to travel. That's my favorite time to take in new music. But definitely gonna check this album out. I love what he's been doing artistically around it. He had what was it? The session at the Intuit Dome.
Yep.
The other night. CHROMAKOPIA, I guess the lime green, that's the marketing that they're doing behind the whole thing. The set looked great. But Tyler, we talked about it with last week. Tyler he's one of the most creative and artistic people that we have in this culture. So we expect every time we see him, every time he gives us his new installation or his new piece to his art, it's always going to be an experience. So CHROMAKOPIA seems to be fitting that so far. I haven't gotten into the music just yet, but visually, everything I've been seeing so far is on par for what Tyler usually does.
And he used his mom on 1 or 2 interludes with Call Me If You Get Lost, but more in like a funny way.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom does sound like she's hilarious. Like I know that mom.
Yeah.
She's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Used her again and got into some deeper stuff. I've never heard a woman publicly tell their son, I purposely kept your father away from you. He's not the bad guy. I was young. I was bitter. I was upset. You should not hate him. I kept your father away from you.
Yeah.
I thought that was super heavy. And then it went into, again, this came out today. What's the name of that beautiful song that Tyler's talking about his dad? Like Him. Goes into Like Him. That was some heavy shit. I've never heard a woman admit that out loud. Like we've all seen women do that, and we've called them out for it. I even think some of what 3 Stacks talked about in Life of the Party dug some deeper shit into that. Like, yo, is my father ashamed that I took your name, but you were a young girl? Like,
yeah,
it had to have been tough to even try to make that decision. I think that's something to be explored.
Yeah.
Again, came out today, but that shit blew my mind for her to even have the balls to say that. Like, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That she was able publicly to also say that to her son.
Yeah, that's a tough. I mean, when an artist jumps that deep into their personal life, I mean, it's honorable, number one, that they're willing to talk about that and put that out into the public. But I think that it's part of what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to inspire, change conversations. It's supposed to impact life. And you're supposed to use that as a tool to kind of create your art. So, I mean, I'm a fan of Tyler, man. I like everything Tyler does. He's himself. He doesn't sound like nobody else. He doesn't look like nobody else. I just appreciate that from any artist when they're not trying to give us something that we already have. They're being true to who they are. So I'm definitely want to get into this album and just kind of let it play a few times and take what I take from it. But I don't know, man. Y'all don't sound like y'all are too thrilled on the first few.
I
No,
like it. I like it a lot.
I really
It's just
did
not-
like it. It's just
yeah.
a lot to unpack. Like, all right, with Igor and Call Me When You Get Lost, I immediately love those. I actually am on the side. In a few years, I think it'll be safe to say Igor is a classic album.
Mm-hmm.
Call Me When You Get Lost, I loved out the gate. Still stays in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
This one was just like,
It's heavy.
it's a lot.
Okay.
Like, even production wise, it's tough. Not in a bad way, but it's gonna take a second,
Yeah.
I think, to really deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. But
All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'll definitely have some more to add to that. But either way, CHROMAKOPIA, Tyler the Creator, is available now on your DSPs, and I'm sure they'll jump in the comments and let us know that.
Oh, they've been killing me all day in the comments about. So we had an amazing conversation on Patreon, patreon.com / Rory and Maul, about Tyler that came out today on Monday. Part of that conversation, I said the West Coast just started claiming Kendrick, and we clipped that up. I'm sorry, Tyler. And they have been smoking me all fucking day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they said
What
they
did Toure have to say about that?
Do you
didn't
like
comment
anal?
yet?
To which
He asked
Tyler would
It's
probably say,
despicable.
He asked Tyler if he loves anal.
yeah.
I don't know if you have to ask that.
You don't know. He might not bottom. He could be a top.
Well, he said hot butt sex. I mean,
Then Elliot picked it up. I got killed in Elliot's comments. Anytime you getting smoked in your own comments and then other places pick it up just to like add on to the shit, always sucks. But I'm not going to blame this one on Peach, nor am I going to backtrack. I had a few calls with some people from the West Coast this morning, which I thought was crazy because it's a 3-hour time difference. I'm like, are you just leaving the club? Like, how the fuck you seeing this clip at 5 a.m. over there? I was more talking about media. Like, I don't think that Tyler's gotten his just due the way YG, Ty, Nip, like a lot of artists from the West Coast, most of TDE, Schoolboy, they were revered a little different with the West Coast media personalities,
My favorite.
Mhm.
whereas Tyler has not.
Mhm.
That was really what I was getting at. Because I saw a bunch of people, like, look at that. They're calling me the R word. Alliteration, I get it, though, so it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying the skater kids in Pasadena were not loving Odd Future in 2011.
Yeah, you didn't say nobody on the West Coast. knew about-
Clearly, they had a huge movement,
Yeah.
and it started in the West Coast. I'm saying on a media platform, you West Coast media personalities are finally now feeling comfortable in the last 5 years, 3 years, to say, yo, I like Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all was not doing that before. And don't lie to me, because I pay attention to all the media.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in Inglewood they didn't love Tyler. I
Mhm.
wasn't there.
Right.
Wasn't told about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We know in the media who was never claiming him. And now they love him.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to. Again, he's one of the dopest artists we have. So, I mean, it makes sense. And his career is just elevated to a different level too at this point. Like he's more of a household name. How long have they been doing Camp Flog now? They've been doing that for some years. though, right?
This is their, is it
Was it the 10?
10-year anniversaries this year?
Yeah, so he's had that movement.
No, it's crazy.
No, it's Odd Future and Tyler have had a movement since 2010. Since 2010, 2009 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the media, blogs, everything. They was not jacking that shit. They was calling it weird and corny.
Oh well, we know
Like-
they was definitely calling it that. They called that at the Grammys. They called it weird.
There
Well,
was a
somebody
line.
called
There
it.
was a line on the.
Matter of fact, Frank made a lot of that Odd Future shit palatable to the mainstream media. Like,
For
oh,
sure.
he's from that clique, so maybe
sure.
we should accept them.
Yeah.
Which is like, all right, man.
Mm-hmm.
There was a line on the second record of the album. He said, "It's really Odd Future. All them niggas is whacked out. The biggest out the city after Kenny. That's facts now." Referring to him and Odd Future being the second biggest thing out of LA behind TDE. You guys have any thoughts about that?
I think it's the only 4. Wu-Tang, Odd Future, Native Tongues, Dungeon Family. I can't think of cliques that have that many people that are that successful outside of them. That has a crew that big.
Mm.
I see your wheel spinning.
Did you say NWA?
Yeah, but that's 3 people.
Is it? No, it wasn't.
If you go down
Definitely
the family
plenty.
tree of everything that came from Dre, Cube, and Easy, yeah, you have a crazy family tree. But
Then
if
they
you
had-
look at the collective of 9 people from Staten Island and Brooklyn being friends as kids and
Yeah.
doing what they did, seeing what Native Tongues did. And I mean, granted, that was a super, super group between De La, Queen Latifah,
Mhm.
Tribe, everyone. I don't even know if they even count yet because they were really like Thanos.
Mhm.
But Odd Future, they were just a bunch of kids in the LA area
Yeah.
that came together and formed something. And if you look through this list,
I mean, this is
like Steve Lacy's part of this. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin when you talk about the Odd Future empire.
Mhm.
Taco.
And Dungeon Family would be next there. Those are
Definitely.
only the people I can really like think of when it comes to crews that were really just came up together in their city.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could you not put Odd Future next to names like Wu-Tang, next to names like Dungeon Family?
Mhm.
I don't. It's impossible.
You know, I was just trying to think, but definitely from what I'm thinking of now, they're definitely shit. They might. I don't know if I'm gonna say they number one, but they.
And do you count Vince being part of that clique?
Yes.
So yeah, like,
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's a strong crew.
yeah.
I mean,
I know old heads don't want to hear that because
Yeah.
I understand Wu-Tang to me is the blueprint of everything, from fashion to sound to raps to lifestyle. They are
Longevity.
they are it.
Mhm.
But how could you not say that about Odd Future?
Yeah.
So yeah, when Tyler says on the album it's Odd Future and that's it. I'm the second out the city next to Kenny. Yeah. How is he not? He's been number 2.
I mean, they might, as far as a crew, our future might be bigger than TDE. Just as artists, as a collective.
But like,
artists.
see, TDE is a label to me. Like, even though I know Soul, Kendrick, J-Rock, like we're all a crew in the
Mhm.
beginning. You know, Schoolboy came a tiny bit later, and then they made a label. Like Odd Future to me was a collective of friends
Yeah.
that just happened to make music and came up together. So I look at those a bit differently. It's tough to say with SZA right there. But then you also have Frank. So
I'm just,
Toure may have a point, man.
the list is there.
You just hate TDE.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, you got a collective of all of these talented artists. Like, that's a lot
They
of
check
talent.
they check every box of underground, like real hip hop shit. With everything that Earl does is so innovative. Then you have Tyler, who's an absolute superstar, but is still very much he's a young Kanye in that
Mhm.
regard, where you are still that rap nerd, but you make popular music. Frank, A-list R&B artist. Then you go into Sid and the internet, Steve Lacy,
and
Taco with acting,
acting,
and Vince with rapping and acting. I think Vince in the last 3 years may have the best discography of any rapper, period, in the last 3 years.
Jasper with acting too.
J-
Jasper just
yeah,
did
they
the
did-
last
yeah.
Jackass film. Like,
It's tough.
these guys are their branches, their roots are far. It's beyond just the initial, crew.
And I mean, outside of that, just like Damo, Mike G, Left Brain, like those are all extremely talented
Yeah,
artists in
Damo's
their own right.
incredible.
But I'm just trying to think of like the mainstream
Casey Veggies.
shit. Like, let's not act like Taco wasn't one of the main cast members on one of the biggest shows we've seen in quite some time.
Mhm.
Dave.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I could never go against Wu-Tang, but it's a combo that
yeah.
needs to be had.
Well, either way, Odd Future's on that tier. They're in that conversation with some of the greatest crews that we've ever had in our culture.
Yeah, the Jackass rebrand. The only new person they added was Jasper.
Yeah.
Like one of the most iconic TV and movie series of all time. They were like, yeah, just give us Jasper. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as a kid that grew up on Chappelle's show in that era, something that was more like from kids our age, Loiter Squad was incredible.
Mm.
Like these guys have been creating stuff outside of just music. That's also been great.
We have a funny sketch that never came out with Earl that parodied Loiter Squad, and we decided just not to put it out because we're positive and we're trying to rise above.
Mon Elevation.
I sat with Maul after we did the edit. I was like, this is hilarious, man, but this ain't, I'm not about to make my life defined by this shit. Just know, I think our first or second episode we did with Earl, and we did a sketch.
We can't put it on Patreon?
Nah.
Man, that shit's gonna go up on Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, everything. The second
it's not even, you can't even hack my iCloud to get it. It's on a drive in my house.
Yeah.
And I have guns, so you can't get it that way.
True.
You gotta stop saying that.
No, I mean,
It's one of his
they just had
amendments.
the Nazi rally at the Garden. I'm good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm.
Did the Nazis like fuck with the Irish?
Hell
No,
no.
they
I
hated
didn't
Catholics.
think so. Okay.
No one fucked with the Irish. But
Yeah, we know y'all were slaves too. We get it.
By
you know
order-
what we went through?
Knew that was coming.
By order of the Peaky fucking Blinders.
Well, check out Tyler's album. I'm excited to talk about it on our second episode this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna
To,
check it out
really do
tonight.
a deep dive into everything.
I'm gonna check it out tonight, Tyler, so I can come in here Thursday and shit on you.
But there's, because he's West Coast, right? But there's no way that we couldn't bring up that his album came out today, because I love the Monday Move.
No, shout out to Tyler, the creator, CHROMAKOPIA, available on your DSPs now. Stream that. I'm gonna catch Tyler. I'm gonna catch one of his shows eventually.
Before we get into the Nazi rally at the Garden, how do we want to approach this Dirk thing?
Free smirk.
We
No.
want to approach it.
What?
I hate to be that person of like, I'm not surprised.
He's been rapping about it.
Stop texting crimes to your friends.
Is that what happened?
I thought his friend wore a wire.
Well, one of them did. Yes, Demaris is right. One of the OTF members did become an informant and wear a wire.
Okay. To fill in everyone that was probably under a rock the entire weekend, I think on Thursday or Friday, Dirk was picked up by the U.S. Marshals, and he was arrested for murder for hire in Florida, which he is going to be flown to L.A., where the crime happened. There was somebody from OTF. I don't remember his name. He wore a wire on Dirk after he did 12 years, and Dirk paid for his lawyers, got him a fucking car when he got out, held him down, everything. This gentleman wore a wire. Obviously, U.S. Marshals are privy to iCloud, and they found text messages of Dirk saying, don't purchase any shit under this OTF card. A bunch of incriminating shit that added up exactly to what the crime happened in front of the fucking Beverly Center.
Yeah, it was the car rental, the hotels, everything that the whole trip was funded on a card that linked directly back to those guys.
And what's crazy is I'm not a criminal at all, but I've watched enough like Netflix series where I think maybe I could outsmart the government. I wasn't even mad at Dirk's move of booking the flight to Dubai, booking the flight to some other location, and then getting the private joint to Italy. Like, let me put my passport on this shit, and hopefully the feds will go to that flight that I'm not going to. I saw the strategy. But if you're thinking that way, you don't think they have access to your iCloud and your credit cards or anything else? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I just don't.
I mean,
I don't get why you would think you could get away with that.
As somebody that has lost a brother to street violence and gun violence, I'll be the first to say I understand. Because it's a tough thing to bury a loved one that was murdered, and in this case, shared on the internet. Then you got people saying, "Oh, you're supposed to be a gangster, and nobody ain't slide yet," and all this other corny shit that people like to do when you talking about somebody's life being taken. So then you have somebody like Dirk, who is now in a place in his life where he's successful, taking care of people, things like that. And then ultimately this falls on his lap because, again, he is the head of the family. He's the breadwinner. So yeah, it's fucked up because on one hand, what is he supposed to do? They kill your brother. They share the video on the internet. You got, other rappers laughing and, people in the comments saying what they saying and, yeah, I ain't slide yet and all this other corny shit that people like to throw in the mix when you talking about a life being lost. And then we end up with a gentleman who is a Grammy-winning artist now facing potentially the death penalty because allegedly, he wanted revenge for the killing of his brother.
I didn't really like that narrative, though, that people are saying that the internet tricked Dirk out of his spot. And again, we have no idea what really happened in this entire thing.
Yeah, no. We just talking about just
due process with everything that's going on
of what we do know.
But I don't think Dirk looked at internet comments in the environment he's been from before he was a rapper and thought, I need to slide because of internet comments. I think a lot of y'all on the internet are a little arrogant in the role that you play in people's lives.
Facts.
I think as someone that also this year was a pallbearer for a very close friend that died from gun violence that we never even spoke about at all on this pod. The anger there, and I'm not from that environment whatsoever, but I know what that anger feels like, and he's from that environment. He didn't need y'all on the internet to go there. Like, stop all you other fucking podcasters, bloggers, all that shit. You guys are not as important as you think in other people's lives. I don't think Dirk went, yo, them IG comments about Vaughn is crazy. I gotta do something. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, it's
y'all
not.
Are weird. Y'all are fucking weird.
It's not that. It's the fact that people would sit online and kind of champion them doing something or retaliating. But you're championing a retaliation. You're wanting to see a retaliation happen.
And again, I want to choose my words wisely, but I don't think Dirk needed them.
No, nobody's saying he needed anybody for anything.
I think Maul's point is y'all are lame for doing that shit.
Oh, no, we're on the same point.
What I'm speaking to is, on one hand, people say, oh, Dirk ain't slide. He ain't do this. They ain't get back. And then when this comes out and this happens, oh, Dirk is stupid.
Oh,
he crashed out. He was supposed to stay away from. It's like, what the fuck are y'all? What are y'all talking about, man? Like, just think about the severity of the situation. This gentleman is facing potentially life in prison or the death penalty. This is what murder for hire. This is what this carries.
Hey, when rappers talk about guns,
these are federal
guidelines.
Guidelines.
They turn into nuns.
These are federal guidelines that you just can't. It is what it is. So I say, again, prayers to Dirk, prayers to his family. No matter which side of this you on, right or wrong, it's a sad situation all the way around, and that's just the bottom line here. And again, as somebody who has lost loved ones to street violence, I understand the emotion of retaliation, and I understand what that energy is when it's on you, and all you can think about is the loss of your loved one, and you want somebody to feel your pain, and somebody got to pay for what they did. I understand that energy very well. And it takes a lot to kind of avoid that energy and becoming a victim of that energy. But at the same time, I understand when you do become a victim of that energy and you do retaliate and you do try to avenge the loss of a loved one, because that's just part of this fucked up cycle. Is if somebody hurts me, I got to hurt them. If I lose one, you got to lose one. And that's what the conversation should be. Because again, you're talking about a Grammy-winning artist. This is somebody who has a lot of success, has a lot of things going on, a lot of great things happening in their life. And now all of that comes to a stop. And you may be potentially, in a fucking cage for the rest of your life. But again, on one hand, I understand it because I know what that energy can feel like when you're alone and, you have those thoughts and emotions running through you. And, it's hard to stay away from that.
And I mean, I appreciated Quando's post. I hated that so many outlets use that for more clickbait, like Quando ends the little Dirk beef. But I appreciated his post of saying, we didn't get into this business to do this. We got into this business to not do it. And it sucks because he spoke. He has a lot of trouble with forgiving people that have wronged him, i.e. probably harming some of his family. But this can't keep going. Like, what the fuck are we going to do here? This isn't why we became successful. It sucks that this post had to happen at this point when a couple people are now dead and a whole nother group is indicted. I wish this would have happened prior to, but I appreciated that Quando at least posted in that time. I don't know if it was sincere, but I did get it. I also watched. We laughed about Quando's interview with Angela Yee when he just kept saying Miss Ma'am and like this and that. It was hilarious. But what we also talked about was, I could hear the pain in his fucking voice. Like, that was a traumatic fucking situation.
When I was at Atlantic, I worked with Quando. And this Vaughn's passing happened when I was at Atlantic. And I was tasked with the rest of his team as like, how do we still put out music? Like, what does this look like moving forward with the situation that happened? And it was rough. And you could see, because I did spend a bit of time with him as well, it fucked him up. And he did like quietly start to like turn to religion and kind of become more of a recluse during that time. But yeah, I mean, I think what you're describing, Roy, I think it's like, it's authentic. Like you could tell like this shit, it just wasn't anything that he didn't want any of this to happen. I mean, shit, the murder for hire case that happened with him in LA, that was his cousin that was killed with him in that car.
And
you watched his cousin get murdered.
Targeting him at the same time.
Yeah, they were
also,
yeah, you were the target. You watched your cousin die.
Now you're responsible. Someone tried to kill me, and now I got to tell my aunt that your son is dead because someone was trying to kill me.
It's all on camera. You see the door open and the body fall. Like, it's just graphic and awful. I haven't spoken to Quando in quite some time, but yeah, it just, no one wants this shit to happen. I get it, to your point. Like, it's cool for the blogs, the fans. It was like, yeah, hip hop, violence, all that. This shit sucks. It's stupid.
Well, it's so much more deep rooted than just hip hop or anything like that. Like, as much as I think how this entire back and forth allegedly started, I think, yes, one could look at this and say this was pointless, but it's way more deep rooted than that. Like, I get it. I understand why people are saying, yo, this started because they was arguing over a chick. Like, what the fuck? How do we even get here? Cool, but that shit is so much more deep rooted than
poverty.
If y'all think that was just two people arguing over a chick, you have completely missed the last 150 years of what the fuck has been going on.
Yeah.
So,
and there's a level of paranoia that comes with this. Like, whether or not it was always hot, like, even when Quando would come to New York, again, like, you can just see the constant, always looking over your shoulder, always feeling like you have, who's this or what's that? You're living in a state of constant paranoia. And that is just, it's taxing. Your mind you never have the ability to just shut off and just relax. I mean, it's so much shit that, but. Yeah.
But either way, the bottom line is, something needs to change. Something needs to happen. And I love, what Quando has been, he found religion. He's a Muslim now. Dirk is a Muslim. So it's good to see, these young men find religion and find God through the trauma and through their life obstacles and things like that. But we got to do something before it has to get to that.
Yeah,
because it's almost like, we've lost. It's so many people that we've talked about that we've lost in this culture due to gun violence that we don't even remember. Like, we don't even speak about it anymore. It's been so many people. And it's scary when you think about it, because it's like, so this person is just forgotten. Like, we don't speak about these people anymore. We lost them. We watched some of them die because people love, spreading that on social media. But certain words I can't say on this mic, but we could spread death and people bleeding out, losing their life on social media. You got to you got to take a step back and just kind of assess what exactly are we doing and what is happening, because, it's real life things that are taking place. This Dirk situation is very, very serious. This isn't something to just sit on a podcast and talk about, create a YouTube video or stream and try to put the pieces to the puzzle. This is not, we try to make it seem so entertaining, and this is not for entertainment. This is real life. This is lives are being lost. People are dying. Young men are dying. Young women are dying. People are doing, life in prison. This is not a joke. This is not a game. And, I know people going to scroll and continue to do what the fuck they want to do and make the records and the music and the videos they want. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's your life, but something has to be done, because, a situation like this is You start talking about murder for hire. You know, like
Across the street from the Beverly Center.
we gotta start having some effective. I don't know which people need to be in the room and which people need to call, you know, put this thing together. But it needs to happen because this shit it's reached, you know, this is the highest of levels that I can possibly think about when you talk about, you know, a Grammy award-winning artist is now facing these charges. It's like, what the fuck is going on right now? So again, you know, prayers to Dirk, prayers to Quando Rondo, his family, prayers to all the lives that was lost.
Vaughn's family.
You know, this shit is not entertaining to me because I'm somebody who has dealt with my losses in the streets and things like that. So none of it is entertainment to me. I don't laugh at none of it. I don't even like to speak on it because again, it feels like I'm kind of trying to monetize off of this shit, and that's the last thing I'm trying to do. But I understand that people want to hear some people talk about it. I just want the shit to change. I want to see, you know, people live out their dreams, create their art, travel the world, have fun, do fly shit. Scrolling on Instagram and seeing somebody is dead or facing a murder for hire case and things like that. I don't want to see that shit. I don't care to see it. I don't want to see it. And I hate anybody that got to deal with that shit. I can only imagine what Dirk is dealing with emotionally and just, you know, thinking about right now in his cell. Like this is some of the worst shit ever. This story is tragic all the way around. So prayers to all of the young brothers and sisters, man. And hopefully we can get this shit right, man, because we got way too much access and too many outlets to do different things now. This is not like back in the days where, you know, you only could be working at the post office or a fucking milkman. You can be whatever you want to be. You can make a lot of money out here. You can travel the world and have a great time. And this is the last thing anybody needs to be facing is a murder for hire case.
No, Rory and Maul.
All my renters, have you ever felt like you're stuck in this loop of rent payments? I definitely have. You just feel like your money is vanishing into thin air. It's time to turn that rent game around and start earning some serious rewards. That's where Built Rewards comes in. I've definitely been there with multiple different apartments. Felt like I was burning cash with every single rent check. But here's the deal. Built Rewards has figured out a way to make rent money rewarding. Say goodbye to the money bonfire and hello to a renter's revolution with Built.
Built is breaking ground as a neighborhood rewards program that hooks you up with points on your rent. Every month, pay your rent and watch the Built points roll in. Use points to jet off on a dream vacation. Put your points toward a flight or hotel stay with 500 plus airlines and 700,000 plus hotels and properties. You can also use your points to book fitness studio classes. Redeem them toward a future rent payment. They're designed to meet your lifestyle. Pay rent hassle-free through the Built Rewards app. Your rent game just got a major upgrade. Built points have been consistently ranked the highest value point currency by the Points Guy and Bankrate.
Earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbuilt.com/Rory Maul. That's joinbilt.com/Rory Maul. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Join built.com/Rory Maul to start earning points with your rent payments today.
All right, y'all. Well, it's that time of year again, our favorite time of year where we find out exactly how blind love is.
It'll take over your mind.
Love is Blind season 7 just ended last week.
Mm-hmm.
And look at us lucky guys. We are blessed to have I guess it's like our Love is Blind correspondent at this point.
Senior correspondent?
Senior correspondent. That's when the big bucks start rolling in, once they put senior in front of your title. We are joined by our guy, Clay Gravesandy. Great. Clay, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? What's up? Appreciate y'all having me.
You've been taking care of yourself.
Yeah. I've been taking care of myself. I'm an expert at Love is Blind. You know what I'm saying? So senior
you definitely
expert.
No, you definitely are expert.
Still can't see.
Or the complete opposite of an expert.
Yeah. That's the expert. That's the experts I like.
I need
the ones
expert.
that aren't experts.
Hey, listen, I got warning for the men that's getting ready to join Love is Blind. I feel like they need to holler at me before they ever join the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through different spectrums.
You gonna give them a tutorial?
Yeah. I got the good, I got the bad. I feel like I'm definitely well-rounded.
This is your Big Brothers Big Sisters program. You're going to mentor everyone that goes into the show.
Well, not the guys that get married. I would say they should not talk to me, but the ones that don't, they should definitely.
I appreciate the self-awareness.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. The ones that's not getting married, come talk to Clay.
Yep.
He'll help you get your feet up under you and be ready to go back out into the world after the pods.
Before we start, I have to say, I think you owe Demaris an apology, a formal one.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened, but I mean,
I must have been like, I was thinking, I'm like, damn. I was watching the pod, and I was like, damn, I was a little hot. You know what I'm saying? But
Came in a little hot.
okay.
But I'm gonna say
accountability,
this.
Demaris. Is that?
I'ma say
that
this,
starts
man.
with an apology.
Growth.
Accountability.
I'm
I
gonna
like
say
it.
this, man. I'm a real sensitive guy, like, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sensitive guy.
It's still the same. There's been no growth.
I saw a couple.
I love it.
I saw a couple episodes, and I was like, why she got so much smoke from me?
Yeah.
So, you know, the Woodford kind of get in there, you start drinking. I'm like, so I see like, okay, she like the devil advocate. But I was kind of like, at the end of the day, we could have hung out and had a great time after that. But I do apologize for my tone, Demaris. I'm looking you right now. I apologize.
He did the work, Demaris. He's doing the
He
work.
did the work.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, I always tell people I'm so many different things, bro.
Yeah.
So I could definitely kind of be hot one day, and I'm like, yo,
He's an
damn,
anamorph.
I was a
Yeah.
little wild that day,
Yeah.
and I acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect that.
There's
Yeah.
different layers, Demaris. It's like an onion.
Yeah. You got to keep
Mm.
peeling
It's
it
like
back.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call BetterHelp. Use code Rory Maul and get 15% off. 15 or 50? 15, right?
It doesn't matter.
Right, just call.
They don't want you to say it. That's what.
Yeah, matter of fact, shut up. They don't even allow you to do that.
Don't tell them that I sent you. Tell them Rory sent you.
Yeah.
All right.
Use code Rory and Rory only. Well, Demaris, I don't know. Did you accept the apology? We couldn't start without you feeling okay. I would feel wrong.
Demaris over there sipping on white Zinfandel, so she'll be, you know.
oh yeah,
She'll
On
be
that
all right.
$7.99 Riesling.
That barefoot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's good to have you back, and I'm glad that all the air was cleared, and now you and Demaris can get back to the best friends that you were destined to be.
oh yeah.
Because you're both very toxic people.
All right, fuck all that. Let's get into the messies. So Love is Blind season 7, it's over, it's ended.
Yeah.
So I guess we can get into it, but I do want to start because when I started watching it, a friend of mine was like, I want you to take notes and send me notes as you watch it because she was already almost finished.
Yeah.
So she was just laughing. It was like, I have to hear your thoughts. So
Have you ever taken notes before in
No.
your life, period?
I take notes during the NBA
That's
finals.
dedication right there.
Yeah.
NBA Finals.
Yeah, like when I'm betting, when I'm gambling.
oh
I do
yeah.
that
I
type of
probably
shit.
should start doing that.
All right.
What did you label this note?
Love is Blind season S7. S7. You got to put S7. All right. So I'll start with, I say, Nick Dirk is a serial blind dater.
Okay.
This ain't his first rodeo. He's not looking for love. And he wore Nike ankle socks with high water dress pants. Production obviously made him take them off because suddenly they're gone. Then I get into
These are
Tyler.
insane.
Yeah, then I get into Tyler. Tyler is definitely a fuckboy. He has red suede shoes with a red jacket. He's literally a red flag.
I remember that.
Ashley A seems like a true sweetheart that falls for fuckboys quite often.
I love those.
She wants love, but her discernment might be a little skewed.
What Ashley look like?
This is them.
Actually, yeah, she's pretty. Beautiful
Okay.
girl.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Hannah is young and seems like she's just getting over a little phase of dating the wrong guys.
Mhm.
She's smart, but a little quirky
Really took
and
notes.
naive. She quit her job to find love. Leo seems like this
What was
is,
her job? What job she?
And they call me a
Medical
cloud chaser.
sales.
yeah, she
Rory,
So
come
she
on.
was unemployed.
Yeah.
oh,
That
probably
became a
laid off.
running.
She was laid off.
Rory, that became a running thing throughout the season.
Yeah.
Oh, that she.
Because
I
like,
mean,
who's leaving medical device sales for love? I'm sorry.
I mean, you know,
well, I mean,
sometimes-
most of the occupations when they introduce themselves sounds like they're unemployed.
Yeah.
People are just making shit up as they go.
yeah, they be like digital
I'm a
content.
marketing consultant for tech, and it's like,
all
all
right.
right, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I get into Leo.
Just say you lost a lot of money in crypto. Like it's fine.
I say, Leo seems like he's looking for a real connection. Says he wants a woman that doesn't want him just for money. Hold on to that one. Then I say Brittany is a groupie. I
This
hope none
is
of these
Leo and
guys
Brittany,
fall for
Rory.
her. She's literally calling herself a trophy wife, and she doesn't like to cook. Garrett is definitely looking for his next victim. He's a nerd.
Leo looks very pro-Israel.
That's crazy.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yep. He's a Jew.
All right.
My pops taught me well.
Taylor seems smart and secure. She likes Garrett, and they seem like they have some chemistry.
This is Taylor and Garrett, Rory.
That's a cute couple.
They're
They
both-
look like they
they're-
could be siblings,
They're
but
both very nerdy. They're both like a science brain. He's a physicist. She did some shit with policy and engineering. So, but they were.
oh, if he's
they
a
were good.
physicist, all right, they're just trying to like go through their whole phase at this point. You had a good job. They probably never had friends, and they did this to get some life experience.
Yeah.
You talking about the experiment?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, bro, I'll be kind of wondering, like, why Love is Blind be picking the cast that they be picking, bro. I don't be like, I don't know, but I'll be feeling like sometimes the guys don't have success with women, so this is their time. Like, the guys that be getting married, I'll be like the ones that like this is it.
This is it.
This is it. Like, they
Yeah.
can't go back to
Yeah.
what they was doing before. Like,
Yeah.
this is all
But
and be all.
It's a high volume choice though, because
Yeah.
if they want to stay on the show, and I think a lot of girls in the earlier seasons came on the show just because they wanted to be reality stars.
I agree.
they have to pick these guys to stay on the show, so it's a good choice. Like,
it is a the one thing I do like about Love Is Blind is I think that if you're truly there, whether or not it's you're socially awkward, you never really dated, pretty successful women, I think that it's interesting because you have a mix of guys like yourself who may have done well in the lady department before the show, dated pretty women, successful women, had your own thing going on. This is something that you're like, all right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying I'm going into it like I'm definitely going to find love and get married, but like, let's see what happens. But then there's some guys on there that are like, no, I'm not coming out of this unless I'm married. Like, I'm going into it like I'm going to find my wife. And I think it's a balance of both of those type of men and women that they put into these pods.
Well, and then there's the third party of the guy that says, I want to get married and goes all the way to the altar and then's like, yo, I got something to do today. Like, I can't. Then there's that guy. I don't know his name, but
do the work.
The only thing I'm gonna say to that man is like, listen,
it's never not gonna be funny to be Clay. I'm sorry, I love you, but
I gotta do the work.
you're such an asshole.
I know, man. I and I accept that too, man. I accept that.
Growth. I love it.
I could be an asshole. I could be an asshole.
I've been one. I get it.
And I'm a selfish guy.
Same.
At the end of the day, and I did love AD, but maybe I should have definitely been able to think about things from a foresight and a futuristic perspective.
Just
like
before the wedding.
Before the wedding.
Don't go all the way to the wedding. Just right before.
I told you, I said, man, on that Wednesday, I thought I was gonna get married, but it was a
And
Friday
Thursday
when the wedding came on.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mean, my mind state on Wednesdays and Fridays is different.
Yeah,
I
it
feel you.
changed.
It might have been
Weather.
something to do on it.
Exactly.
That night.
Yeah.
A couple more. I said Tim and Alex. No, Taylor seems smart, secure, likes Garrett early. They had some chemistry. Tim and Alex seem like they have a connection. They seem like they would work well together. Then I get back to Leo. I said, Leo says he wants a woman that doesn't want him for his money, but he can't stop talking about his money. Brittany's about to lick this sucker like a lollipop. I said Tyler has mommy issues. He might be a super fuck boy.
Why did you think Tyler had mommy issues?
Oh God.
Did he straight up say I have mommy issues?
I don't know if he ever said it, but I just, when talking about family and things, he gets very emotional and cries a lot. And things
The velvet
like that.
shirt did it for you, huh?
Yeah, that just the red with the red shoes. And I was just like, all right, what are we doing?
He could be a noob.
He could be. And then I said, Hannah seems a little insecure for sure. Her and Nick strangely seem like they'd be good for each other.
Gotcha. Now, I did see one clip that was going viral on Twitter. Is Leo the same guy that was talking about his money, like with the fellas at the dinner table?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then they did
that was a sick clip.
He
That
has
was
an
kinda
inheritance.
Yeah, then they did some super just something a man shouldn't do. They all passed around his Rolex and tried it on.
Yeah, never do
I thought
that.
that was the nastiest thing in reality TV history.
Oh,
We've
man.
seen some nasty things.
Nastier
In
than me
reality
putting
TV.
Logic's ring on?
That was nasty, but it was only because Logic,
was being polite.
Yeah, and then Logic had, he had offered it.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Oh, wait.
only me and
What
friends
kind of
know.
ring
Leo
was
didn't
this?
offer to pass around the loving Rolex?
I don't know how it started. I think they were just talking about his Rolex.
Yeah.
And it just turned into like, I guess it was a cut and everybody was just like wearing it, trying it on.
So I went out with Leo yesterday. I actually was with Leo and stuff
my
like
God.
that. He's
Leon
Did he
Clay in
take
New
you to-
York City.
He take you to an
Leo-
art gallery?
Were the cameras there?
no cameras, no
Oh,
cameras.
God.
But it was a
That
good
was
time,
nasty.
man. Shout out to Leo. He a cool dude, man. He said that the Rolex thing just kind of like just took off. It was like a very
The
small
Rolex thing took
moment
off.
in the pods, because you there for 10 days,
Yeah.
So he said it was a little small moment. He didn't even think that was going to be a major component of his storyline. And yeah, now
He
it
didn't
is.
think his Rolex was going to be a major component.
He did not. He said he talked about it like one day and that was it,
Oh, but that's the beauty in production.
All right,
That
they
is.
talked about the Rolex one day, but all he talked about was how wealthy and how much money, and he was onto a private school. Like, he was like, I don't want this to be my personality, but then he made that his personality.
Yeah.
But Julian, hear me out though. If I'm in a competition, right, I got, it's 15 dudes and I'm trying to get my one girl. I might tell my wife that, these
Tell
niggas is
her
broke.
that.
These niggas is broke. I got money. I got Rolexes. I got inheritance. Like,
Going into the pod where you can't see the girl, like, and then imagine when the screen comes up and it's Shrek standing there. You had told Shrek I got Rolexes.
Because the point of being that rich asshole is to marry the gold digger that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine having like an ugly ass gold digger.
Oh my God.
Now you just stuck not only with a girl that
But he
only likes you
smoked
for
it.
money and you don't even like her physically.
well, he got an option. He could say no.
Yeah.
True.
He can.
So
I mean,
this
he
was
is an
the-
art dealer.
this
He
was the
brought that
one
up 10
clip.
times in that clip. It's like, bro, I get it. You sell art.
You did art.
This was the
broke
clip.
financially. Like very well off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to build an influencer career. Like, I'm a rich fucking art dealer. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up I went to a country club, I went to private school, my college was paid for. I'm incredibly financially
I know that. I
fortunate,
know that type of guy.
but I'm also like,
I'm incredibly financially.
look, I would much rather have my problem than the problem of lack of money. It's a really great, lucky problem to have.
Yeah.
But I also, it's scary because like oftentimes a girl may want me like, because like does she just want me because she knows I'm like an art dealer and that like I have like money and like I grew up fine.
Right. That 30-second clip was him every single time he was on screen.
That's the only clip I saw because it was viral on Twitter. Judging by his personality, that's the only thing a woman should want you for.
Yeah.
Like, you seem like a very boring fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not fair because it's a 30-second clip. But you're saying if he brought this up the entire time, yeah, why wouldn't a woman just want you for your money? That's all you fucking talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, when you don't got the game, sometimes you got to overcompensate, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, at the end of the day, like, y'all got to understand this is a do or die. Like, if you don't got a connection, your ass is off the show. So, I'm not mad at Leo for letting the dudes know, like, yo, listen, I got money. I'm richer than y'all. And I'm telling my baby girl, who's a groupie, that I got the money. And this is my way of getting it. Because he made it with Brittany now. You know, it didn't go as planned when she seen him. Because, you know, you got to put the face to the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know, so, you know, but, you know, it worked. He got engaged.
Yeah.
You know?
So Rory, they got engaged, and then, you know, after all the engagements, they do the honeymoon trip.
Yeah.
Well, not the honeymoon, whatever.
Well,
they do the
all right,
trip.
as someone that's
They
so
didn't make it to the
financially
trip.
amazing.
They called it off before they even went
called
to
it
that
off.
trip. They went to Miami together. Did you?
He said he did.
Because of Art Basel.
Art Basel, yes, good one. Well, Art Basel's in December. Oh, that actually could actually work because Art Basel's in December, right?
Yeah. What's your strategy though if you're scared women only want you for your money? So let's take away looks.
Yeah.
But they can't see you in the pod, and all you're talking about is your money.
Yeah.
So now you're putting yourself in a situation where literally no woman would want you except for the thing you fear the most.
Right.
Like they may like that cut. Like find a girl that finds you attractive.
Yeah, but you got to remember at the end of the day, a lot of these guys are still going. This is what the type of guy he is outside of the pod. These are the conversations he's having. This is how he talks to women. This is the conversation he has once he's on a date with a woman. He's letting her know what he does, his family, inheritance, things like that. He's doing the same thing in the pod. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, you know, when they're away from the pods, they don't really have that type of connection with a woman that looks like Brittany. Like Leo probably never spoke to a woman like Brittany unless he was talking about money off the top, because Brittany is the type of girl off the top, she walk in the room, you're gonna know like she's not here for
play.
She's getting right to the bag.
He's used to just whatever girl the promoter in Miami introduces him to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they can't even hear each other over the music.
Right.
You know, we know why she's there.
So
Now-
Clay, which couple when you were watching it, which couple did you automatically say, I want them to go all the way?
Tyler and Ashley for sure.
Tyler and Ashley.
Yeah, so I don't care what the allegations is. I was team Tyler, team
Not
Ashley.
an allegation.
Wait.
I
What are
think
the
it's facts.
allegations?
It's there's DNA. There's
Hold
children
on.
involved. There's people.
Yeah, there's like kids.
3 of them.
Wait, hold on.
Allegedly.
Can you guys give me a backstory on what the allegations are?
So apparently Tyler has 3 kids. He said he claimed on the show that they were sperm babies and that they don't know what he looks like.
Okay.
That kind of has been debunked by TikTok. The baby mama has came out and said that no, Tyler, he did do a sperm. I think he was a sperm donor for the first child, but the second ones was natural and they're twins. Tyler said that they don't know what the kids look like. There's pictures of him holding the kids and smiling. So it don't look good. It don't look good.
Oh, wait. So he's like the sperm god from Netflix. The guy that was fucking women in grocery stores and shit after.
Well, I wouldn't say he's that.
Yeah,
no.
But that guy,
not that bad, but
with a lot of families, he was a sperm donor on the first one, and the second one, he was fucking everyone's wife.
So my assessment of Tyler in the beginning, first episode, was spot on. I said Tyler is definitely a fuckboy. He has red suede shoes with a red jacket. He's literally a red flag. So I was right. Because any man that's going to say that kids they've never seen him or he's never seen them, and then pictures come out of you holding the kids, like, come on, you don't you don't have to lie about that.
Back to strategy.
That's a terrible thing to lie.
Why? Like, what's your strategy there? If you actually want to go find love, you're just never going to see your kids again.
I mean, here's
to
a
keep
strategy.
this lie up with the girl that you're marrying. Like,
here's a strategy, right? And I'm trying to think for Tyler, right? Because he in this game for love and marriage. He see Ashley. he know if he dropped down and actually let her know that he got 3 kids off the rip, he not gonna make it out the pods. You know, Tyler needs actually to see what he looked like. He need to lay the pipe down. He need to secure the bag.
That's fuckboy shit.
It is fuckboy shit.
Because you're lying about having children. There's nothing worse than a man.
Now, also
or a
too,
woman
what
lying
if he
about
didn't want to talk about that on camera?
And then when Ashley finds out, do you think she's gonna be like, "Yo, I really got to know you,
she did
and you're a
find
great
out.
guy for lying about your kids"?
Well,
that's why I'm giving him slack, because she did find out and she still married him. And it seemed like
but the story that she found out is not the actual truth. She found out that he had 3 kids. He said they were all via IVF, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Only 1 was IVF. The 2, he fucked the girl and had twins.
Mm-hmm.
you see the girl. I know why he said that he ain't fuck her naturally.
A lot of guys do hide their first.
Saying you didn't fuck a girl naturally is hilarious. What is fucking natural? What is unnaturally fucking? Like,
This is her,
how do you
right,
unnaturally fuck somebody?
Nutting in a supermarket and then putting it inside a woman's vagina in the parking lot. It's documented.
But
on
then
Netflix.
he also built this whole story that he's like, they don't know who I'm not in their lives. Like the girl and I are like, we're friends. He did it. He was framing it as like, yeah, I did her a favor, but I don't fuck with her.
Is this the girl?
Yeah, that's her.
So this was her addressing it all and saying like he's fucking full of shit.
I mean, she looks like a stud.
Oh, she's a stud. Wait, Demaris, is stud offensive? Okay, so she's a stud. Okay.
I thought stud was a compliment.
I just be seeing what Drewski be posting. He said stud, so I'm like, if he ain't getting canceled, we should be good.
That's your barometer.
That's your barometer. Clay like, yo, if Drewski could say it, we can say it. Fuck it.
That boy Drewski everywhere.
I mean, I guess I see for reality TV to lie in that regard, but
yeah, lying about kids is crazy though.
This looks even weirder now though.
The only thing, man, I just don't understand why, like, when men do these type of shows, like, women just be like chomping at the bits to expose someone. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? He came out, he did, you know, make that lie, but like the amount of people who literally try to expose that lie was crazy.
Can we go back to accountability though? Because I saw it happen with you, but look at the people you were choosing to be around. They are the exposers.
Yeah. 100%.
You can't be mad when a habitual exposer exposes you for fucking them.
Yeah. Well. Getting head. Nah, fuck him. Yeah.
Listen, man. We won't want to say her name, but
yeah, I was
rooting for y'all.
No.
I believed in love, and when that.
Please don't. And Maul, man, I don't know. I saw that episode. The next episode, I'm like, what the heck did she show you to convince you so badly?
What we talking about?
Yeah, that situation.
No,
I don't care.
The Baltimore.
Okay.
I have no beef with her.
Wait, yeah, what is she? Because she DM'd you, Maul.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she went crazy.
Riz Maul up.
I'll just say
no,
Maul.
no, because her first DM to me, she was cursing me out.
Oh yeah. I think you
like
said
she
that.
She jumped in cursing me out.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
She was hot.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't disrespect you, nothing like that. So
Yeah.
The fuck you say fuck me for?
Yeah, like, I was like, what's fuck me? Like me? But then everything got cool and we were having a conversation, and then she was basically like, yo, Clay's a fucking liar. We definitely hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
We was doing a lot of that shit just for social media, TikTok, shit like that. But we definitely like kicked it, had a good time. We definitely had sex. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then she went on to show pictures of y'all just kind of like, hanging out, hugging in the elevator. I'm like, okay, these are a couple pictures when it's a mirror and y'all stand in front of the mirror and kind of like take a picture of the mirror.
To
kind of show where love is headed. I think that's what y'all
where love was headed.
Where love was headed for a night. Yeah, I feel that.
Inspiration, like it's motivational purposes only, just to show y'all what love could look like.
This is what love looks like. You know what I mean?
And I was on the side, like after everything, and when Maul showed me that shit, I felt like, yes, you guys were doing that for social media, but you also beat too. I thought both.
Why wouldn't you?
I thought both things were true.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I
Listen,
feel that.
man.
Yo, that's me.
It's judgment-free zone.
Yeah, I feel
I have bodies I'm taking to the grave.
Yeah.
I get it. It's no judgments over here.
It's just like, dang, man. Like, I type in my name on TikTok. It's just all that stuff. It's just like, god damn. Like, bro had a vulnerable.
That's what I'm saying.
What
you
you thought was
fuck
gonna
the
happen, bro?
exposer and think she's not gonna expose.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna release and move on.
Release. Is that the word your therapist told you to lose? You just release and move on.
Release and move on. And
we collided.
And I
we
not
shared
gonna lie. cool. She cool as hell.
She
Like,
seems
she-
cool.
She a
Yeah,
cool
she
ass
seems
person. Like I don't want to like, you know what I mean? I was like a little bit like, damn, Selena, like, you that thirsty for some clout? Like you already got it. Like why you gotta?
Clay, yes.
Yes.
Are
We
you
was
not?
cool, and
Are
we
you
was
not familiar with her game?
Yes.
See, I wasn't at like not all the way until it happened, and then trust me, the internet made me familiar. They sent me DMs of her
Yeah,
with
oh, no, they'll
Adam.
let you know.
They were like, "This the girl you effing," and they got and like Adam 22 butthole and shit. I'm like, bro, I wasn't doing none of that shit. Why y'all sending me this?
Sending you buttholes?
At that
Like-
point, I would never search my name again because only Adam's butthole would show up.
Yeah, I was getting DMs of people screenshotting like, this is what you want to bring home to your mother.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
They were just concerned fans.
I sleep with whores sometimes, bro. I don't bring them to my mom.
It happens, man. It happens. It's all good.
My mom's met a few whores.
Yeah.
No, my mom don't meet the whores, but I told you already, I like promiscuous women, so I gotta maybe kind of.
Well, we figured that out.
Yeah, I gotta talk that out. You know, even my therapist said it's cool. You know that I like it and stuff like that. I just gotta go about it. You know, a little more different way. You know what I'm saying? So
There's a lot of
just don't
promiscuous
take
women that don't care to expose.
If you don't
Like,
take pictures together, that
There's a lot of promiscuous women that like,
saves-
aren't in the game.
Yeah, like
You
that
can
saves
find
a whole
the good
lot of
ones.
headaches.
see, I don't do a good job of finding the ones that's not in the game. I kind of like
Because
go
they
with
won't put themselves out there.
yeah.
You got to like do a little more. It's like an
Digging.
archaeologist.
I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a way
Yeah,
higher
that's
clip
You gotta dig in and
of
find it.
promiscuous women that don't share anything.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I
a lot of them.
That would be
think
ideal. And
95% of them
yeah,
are like that.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't want their business out there.
And that's the ones I
Continue
need.
to be promiscuous.
You know,
I'm
that's the
with you.
ones that I need. You know, because it's hard finding one that like the closeted ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when I find like a closet girl, she's just a
Closeted
regular
hoe.
good girl, and
Yeah.
it just be whack, man. And
Yeah.
and then I be saying so many women coming up to me like, oh, like the type of women you like, this is a disgrace. I'm like, bitch, I would never talk to a girl like you.
Right.
This shit gets
Yeah.
boring as hell.
Your
Like,
missionary is a
yeah,
disgrace.
mission, yeah,
Yeah.
it's given just missionary. You know what I mean?
Oh
So-
my God.
All right,
I get it. We didn't have to go down that path.
Let's
but,
reset
I mean,
it back to. I want to
prayers
focus
to everyone
on,
involved.
I want to focus on Nick and Hannah. Clay, what did you think of this? This to me was the most exhausting couple as the show evolved and moved outside of the pods. They became really tough to watch on screen for me.
100%.
Can I interject before? What is it with Love is Blind? I don't think I'm aging that gracefully, so pardon me, but why do all of the 20-year-olds on Love is Blind look like they're 40? Everyone is like 24 years old. I'm like, you are 1,000% 41.
Hannah actually lost some weight. She looked a little
she got
better
on the
than that.
Ozempic.
Yeah, she got on the Ozempic,
She's
but
a medical device sales.
She's pretty.
She's getting high on her
Yeah.
own supply.
No, she lost a shit ton of weight.
she did. My own thing about Hannah is that she was just acting like she was too hot on that show, bro.
That's the same person.
Same person,
Yeah.
yeah. She lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I
Go
like
ahead, Hannah.
Yeah.
I like chunky.
She
Hannah.
hit up her medical plugs.
Yeah, yeah.
The problem with Hannah was Nick. Look, I think it's safe to say Nick was a mama's boy. Lived in his
Yeah.
parents' basement.
Yeah.
His mom did his laundry, cleaned for him, took care of him his whole life until the minute he went on the show.
Mm.
There was one scene where she asked Nick to boil pasta, and he didn't know how to. He couldn't boil water.
Yeah.
Well, he's an athlete, right? Is he a kicker or something?
Yeah,
He was
kicker,
a
yep,
kicker in
yep.
college. Yeah,
He's got a lot of things handed to him.
Okay.
yeah. But the thing with Hannah was she's very quick to dish it
What
out.
college was he a kicker at? Like, let's not just throw athlete on everybody. Like,
That's what he said. He said
if he was a kicker at LSU, that's an athlete. But like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably like Fayetteville. I don't know. Like
I don't think he went too far from home ever. So whatever's nearby.
NJIT though.
Yeah.
NJIT is crazy. Being a kicker for NJIT is fucking hilarious.
Stony Brook.
That's probably suits.
Something like that. Wagner.
Yo, Sid, don't do that, man.
Wagner.
My man coach at Wagner. We not doing it.
Oh, sorry. D1, they D1. Wagner
Yeah,
D1.
they D1 for sure.
Hannah was extremely bossy and was she would insult him a lot. But she, as soon as Nick turned it on her, because remember, she left her job for this show and he made a joke about her being unemployed and she unloaded on him.
Love
Couldn't
it.
handle it. So
Yeah, I like that.
Hannah does not respect Nick as a man. It's clear. She belittles him all the time. She said
she said she made him a man.
she made him a man. And they only know each other for 3 weeks. She said,
It
the
was
man
10
you
days."
are today is because of me.
Gang.
Because he boiled the
Gangster.
pasta.
boil water now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made you the man you are. I've known you for 2 Sundays.
I knew for 2 seconds, bro. She get insecure. Nick get a little attention from another woman. She over here just like,
Yeah, but see, now she lost that weight. She gonna start dressing a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Clay gonna slide in the DMs.
no, I'm not because Nick,
Not to mentor her.
no. Because Nick said that I don't know if you saw this, Julian, but Nick said that he don't be eating Hannah's cat. You know what I'm saying? And I said this on.
Well, he's not Haitian.
What you mean? He not Haitian? Haitian dudes
It
eat
wasn't
cat.
bad at the shot at all.
That's a
It was a
good
good shot.
Oh damn, I might have missed that. That joke went right over my head.
Don't worry about it. Let it go.
Yeah. But
Trump will go after the Guyanese population soon. Don't worry.
Oh no. I don't even want to talk.
Who knows
anymore
what's in
about-
pepper pot?
But he said he's not. He said he's not eating. He doesn't
said
go down on her.
so she went on social media and said that he don't eat the cat, and then Nick said for that special or for somebody I will, pretty much indicating that he ain't eating your cat, but he will for the right person.
He won't eat his wife's pussy, but he'll eat somebody else's.
Well, that gives me a good indication. That's not his wife, that's his engagement. Whenever I see a guy who says he eat vagina, but he not willing to eat your vagina, it's only two things.
Yeah.
It got a bad reek.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
Or it just she ain't even getting him enticed to do it.
He's not into you like that.
You know what I'm saying? He not into you like that. So, so no, I'm not sliding Hannah DMs because that was a clear indicator that it ain't popping.
Also, a scene that I think
He looks like if Andrew Schultz decided to become a school shooter.
Who is that?
That's her brother.
So that's her brother.
Oh, I thought that was him.
her very, very gay brother.
Yeah.
What bothered me is they did the pasta scene. They had her brother over. They did a dinner, whatever. And then he went home, the brother. And then the next scene with Hannah is Hannah with her father, her mom, and then they're like the little white boy's son, their new son. And I was like, oh, it's very clear to me that the parents wrote off this kid. They never want to speak to him again because they're like, drink milk at the dinner table. They're super religious and gay is wrong.
Yeah.
So they literally just wrote this kid out of their life. So then Nick comes in and meets the rest of her family. And it's as if like nothing, they don't even mention the son. Like there's no talk about anything. It's like, here's our little white kid that loves football. Like in baseball, and he's gonna be a white straight man. Like it was just very odd to me that they just pretended like this scene never happened, and they're like, "Here's Hannah's real family."
Yeah, it's probably the way they probably met Hannah's family before the scene with the brother. They just do a lot of weird stuff with the editing. So I didn't look too deep into that. But did you see the table? Did you see the conversation where Hannah had with her friends when they were grilling Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
to me, that was nasty.
Yeah,
that was nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
was that editing though? Because it felt like he may have met them already.
I'm not sure.
Before
I might need to holler at Nick and see.
What were they grilling him about?
Pretty much Hannah just saying that Nick just needs to step up as a man. He's
10 days.
Yeah, I know. It's been 10 days. It's like she pretty much saying that he needs to just pretty much step up, and they were kind of drilling him like, hey, if Hannah's the girl that you want to marry, you need to do all these things and step up for her, which in hindsight seems well, but I thought it was a little unfair how the conversation went because they just met him and they grilling him on being a man. And to me, bro, it's like if I'm meeting your friends for the first time and I'm getting drilled on being a man, it's like what conversations you having when I'm not here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I agree with that because she definitely walked in and told her family he can't even boil water.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she shits on him all the time. And I thought it was crazy that she came on camera and talking to her castmates, talking about Nick don't eat her vagina, like on camera. And Nick told her, I don't want to talk about the sexual stuff on camera. Like, I just want to keep it, keep that thing tucked. And she all willy-nilly talking about Nick Johnson, Nick don't eat, vagina. So I don't know.
I feel her though. I feel like that'd be a red flag.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that.
If I got engaged through a pod and met a girl the next day and found out she didn't suck dick, I'd have some problems.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like bring it up around like the fellas and my parents.
Netflix.
But
let me go ahead and tell the whole world.
But I mean, I'll be honest, that's a deal breaker, even for a soulmate.
Well, yeah, I mean, sexual chemistry has to be there.
That's not sexual chemistry. That's just like
it's like duties. Yeah.
That's
like you need to do is get
I'll
some
eat
oral.
pussy. You suck dick.
Yeah. But I gotta tell the women,
pretty much 101 when it comes to this.
But women just be having that a little bit messed up because they be like, oh, he don't eat vagina and stuff like that. It is true. Some men are not eating your vagina.
Yeah.
You need to get some work done. You need to clean it over a little bit. Like I don't want to have no type of pinch, no nothing. And a lot of women do, So sometimes I'll have intercourse with a girl before I'm not doing the oral from the first rip. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just looking delicious as hell, like
and smelling delicious,
and stuff like that. But then even that, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of get a little bit going, kind of smell that whiff of air, and then like, all right, cool. This is a good vibe. When you get that whiff of air and it smells like a little pinch of butthole, oh no.
I mean,
he said this is a good vibe.
I love that he called it intercourse too. I'm eating pussy out the gate. I don't really care.
Really?
Yeah.
What gate?
Mm.
What gate are you at?
What gate are you?
Gate A. The Heineken gate. At MetLife.
Out the gate. What gate are you coming out of, man?
Yeah.
Hey, you know that there's some niggas that be eating pussy in strip clubs?
Like you might as well.
Yeah, I know a few.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I went to the strip club 35 this past weekend.
Yeah.
You know, you get the VIP dance for $100. These girls, they try and let you eat their vagina. I'm like, whoa, baby girl, you've been dancing all night. Get that shit out my face, bro.
You're 8 hours in.
I'm a nasty person.
Yo, eating vagina that's on the clock is crazy. Like, she's on the clock.
Nah, eating a stripper's pussy in the VIP room is next fucking level.
I'm just never.
That's
you
you
know what?
horny as hell,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. I laugh at that type of shit because it's like
That's
I've
kind of like
never
a predator.
been that horny. Like, how are y'all that horny?
That's some predator shit to me.
That is insane, man. You need to go to church, man. Anybody that's eating pussy in the strip club, go to church, man.
And that's not even like a thing, because I think strippers are actually some of the cleaner women.
I do
because they
agree.
have to like really pay attention to a lot of that.
It depends on where you at.
But
Yeah, it depends.
But
some of them
just
bitches
like-
are shaking ass to pay some bills.
so I'm not
rough.
judging the strippers. I'm judging
like
the
those strip
dude
clubs,
that's eating pussy in the strip club.
Yeah.
Like, how are you that horny, sir? In the strip club, you couldn't get a number and then come back at like 5 a.m. and pick up?
Sometimes you gotta let her know what that mouth do so she could come back, you know? Got a client for life.
Yeah, but that's
Got a client for life.
in the strip club is crazy.
See,
That's wild.
I'm too intimate and like too much of a lover, even with
Oh, you be
chicks I
going
don't
crazy in that room.
love. Like if I were to eat pussy at a strip, like nah, I can't. And no judge, I could get my dick sucked in a strip club. I haven't, but I
Yeah.
would.
I would too.
That's
Well, not anymore.
chill. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
chill.
to eat pussy, that's like a real. This is an intimate moment.
Then you also gotta think about it like
what
you're-
couch are we
gonna
doing this
say,
on?
you're
Like,
fit-
where am I eating pussy?
You're
at?
pretty
Yeah,
much putting
yeah.
your face on a strip club couch too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's a la carte.
In the VIP room.
That's sick.
Demaris said a la carte.
Yeah, I like the strip clubs.
That
It
was
would be like $15 a dance and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you girls got no standards. Spend $100. I'm having a time of my life in there.
I'm cleaning up. Is this couple still together? I like them.
Ramses and Marissa are not together. They actually had them probably the
Who's
most
friends with Nick now?
dramatic breakup ever. Like it was really sad. Marissa crashed out. She was so sad when they broke
Never
up
should
and
have
stuff.
gone as long as they did.
Yeah, Ramses
think
had
so?
issues.
Well, so Rory, just so you're aware, so Marissa is an army brat. Like,
Okay.
grew up in the military, went in the military herself. Like, worked on warships, all that stuff.
I
So
like her.
she's used to short-term relationships, not even romantically.
Yeah.
Period.
That's just like, but it's less about that. It's just like her ideologically.
Yeah.
Ramses is like a bleeding liberal. Like he,
I
it's
could
like,
not tell by his haircut.
yeah, he has one feathered on his asshole too. But
He has what on his asshole?
It was a mic, bro. That was a mic strap. So they zoomed in. It looked like he had a thong on during his breakup. That
Oh,
was
okay.
that was oh man.
that show
production.
was sick. I remember she's like crying, bawling her eyes. I was like, is this man wearing a thong?
That's why she was crying.
They
He
zoomed-
looks like he would go on a trip with Tim Waltz to China for sure.
So
Fuck
he
yeah, that was
doesn't own a
hilarious.
shirt without
That's
5
funny.
patterns. So he
Take it out, Peach.
Yeah, please. My reaction to some of this stuff, please take it out.
Take that out.
I don't want to be looped into
That was
this.
fucking hilarious though. Fuck y'all.
But he was like very much on the side of I can't be with someone that likes the military. Basically, he's like he made it very clear that he's like fuck the U.S. Army, fuck this country. all
So
that
fuck
shit.
everything that she did and she stood for.
Yeah, basically. And she's like, well, what if I ever want to get back into the service? He's like, I wouldn't be cool with that. And then their whole thing, they were very open and honest about talking about how much they fucked. And all they talked about for half of the show was sex. Every time they were around the other cast members, it was like, we have sex. Because they're like clearly the people that don't do that
They
a lot.
look like the couple that have sex.
Yeah, like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, and then at one point, she's like, well, look, I'm not trying to get pregnant, but I don't want to get on birth control. So you might have to just strap up.
Mm.
And he said, that's not fucking happening.
That it
All
was
right,
a
never mind. I
deal
like
breaker.
this guy. I went in with some judgments. I apologize. Yo, I like your style.
I wasn't familiar with your game, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all right, where do you draw the line with that occupation thing? Because I have issues with the military as well, but not with specific soldiers. Like
Yeah.
at that point, the girl that's selling medical supplies, like fuck big pharma.
hmm
I'm gonna stop dating you because you work in the medical field.
I don't know. He was really gun hold on that military stuff. I that's the only thing with Ramses I didn't really typically understand. But man, he was a cold dude. He told her like, yo, this is not gonna work if I cannot hit that pussy raw. If I can't hit that pussy raw, bro, it is a
Man,
wrap.
that shit had nothing to do with the Air Force.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to wear a condom.
No, he didn't want to wear a condom. I think that was probably the biggest thing because she said that, hey, like I don't want to get on birth control. You need to, what's it called when the men
Pull out.
Oh, well, not that, because they were apparently doing that. Vasectomy. He didn't want to do that, and he didn't want to put on condoms. I recommend that Ramses would probably go to lambskin condoms. It's a little bit more realistic into that feel. He's probably had bad experience.
I'm sure he's vegan.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
So
sure.
he can't do that.
He probably can't do that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Look at his haircut. He's definitely vegan.
He cut it now, man. But he's getting ripped to shreds right now on the internet. They're calling him Clay Point 2. And I'm gonna say Ramses ain't Clay Point 2. He ain't take it as far as me. And you know what I'm saying?
He ain't really about that life.
Get your shit off.
He ain't take it as far. But listen, I like Ramses a lot. You know, they call him sweet and all that stuff. I just think Ramses is one of them dudes that could get multiple women. He could get the anime girls, the Asian girls, the white girls, the black girls. He just got a style for everything.
All right, Clay, what about Tim and Alex?
Tim and Alex, I don't think they were ever compatible. I feel like Tim trauma dumps a lot. You know, and that's probably in the pods, you in there, it's real intimate, and it could be really emotional. You're away from your phone and stuff like that. So it's easy to like really kind of feel for somebody's sob story. And Tim was doing a lot of trauma dumping. You know, them trauma dumping niggas, they real good in the beginning, but in the end, it don't really kind of like last for the longest. But
they continue with the trauma and place it on other people.
They could place it on people and stuff.
Like,
go ahead, Julian.
It was like their
Demaris,
first.
Alex is fine. She looked like our type.
Alex is fine. She is a good-looking woman.
Yeah,
she lost a little weight too, right? Yeah, she's super pretty.
It was like their first 4 dates. I remember it got to the point where every time they were on screen, they were crying. And I was like, damn, all their dates are sad as shit. Even on the proposal. I mean, I get it. It's like happy tears, but like he can't. It sucks because like what happened is he lost his sister. And then he lost his other sister. Yeah, they both passed, and he has like these totems that he carries. He has this necklace with rings that they had that he wears, and then he actually gave a bracelet of theirs to Alex, and it was like everything he did seemed to be like in remembrance of his sisters, and that just became like his whole thing.
His identity in the show is based off
based
of him being hurt
tough.
and grieving and you know, looking to just be, you know, with somebody that loves him and could help him heal and things like that. Like,
I think it's unfortunate that people like that go through trauma like that, dealing with your partner is kind of fucked up because I feel like partners get shamed for not being on every step of your trauma and being there. You look like a bad person. That shit is exhausting sometimes, having to deal with other people's trauma. Yeah, it is. And it's fucked up to say because we have to make sure everyone that has trauma is handled with care and everything is cool. You have to be there as a supportive partner, but that shit is exhausting. Yeah. And like everybody got their own shit too. Yeah. So I feel like we need to get away from the stigma of saying, hey, I can't deal with someone with that much trauma. You should work on that and then maybe we can date because I'm not going to sit here and do this. Even if I love you, like. Yeah. And I definitely don't think Alex was prepped to kind of deal with Tim. But I mean, I think their issues wasn't really the trauma dumping. It was just, I don't think Alex really liked Tim. I don't know, Julian, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like when they got out of the pods, it just wasn't that connection. Like this dude, his parents drove down to meet Alex. This girl gonna take a nap while her parents are there. It's like her apartment looking crazy. She ain't even cared to like show this man her way she living. Like I would have been like, nah, production, you gotta come the next day. Yeah. She showed this apartment looked crazy. So I kind of get why Tim is fed up. Tim probably had an expectation like this is gonna be my wife. And you know, just Alex not that. You know, Alex, I could tell she out there in U Street. She used to talking to them niggas in DC. And Tim ain't that. Specific to U Street.
He threw Alex on U Street. Like, she out on U Street.
She on U Street, bro. She at Rose Bar. Alex at Rose Bar right now, actually.
Love me a Rose Bar.
Oh, man.
The shitty thing was
great memories.
You're right. I think Clay's right in that regard. I think like outside of the pods, she wasn't the person that Tim needed her to be. But then what made Tim ultimately, I think, look like a bad guy is Alex's father has MS. And
also trauma bonding.
Well, you would think. But he has the conversation, asks for her dad's hand in marriage, and he's the dad's, you know, super supportive and to the best that he can be. He's still communicative. And he gives his blessing. And then like the next scene, like the next time we see them together, he's like, yeah, nah, and he's like, I never want to see you again. Don't talk to me.
Which is edited.
He straight up said, I would be okay if I don't see you again.
Well, Julian, you're forgetting a big part though. So in Mexico, she put her hands on him. She put her hands on his mouth. So he had already a conversation with her, letting her know that like, yo, you I don't deal with that type of stuff. You don't put your hands on me. You raise your voice. The way you communicate is real toxic. I'm not really feeling that. He gave her it was like the first strike. And I'm sure she had other strikes. Another strike was she fell asleep while his parents were there. They drove from Augusta, Georgia to DC. You know, I might be a little heated too if my parents come down and meet you to do this whole experiment and now you just fall asleep. And so I think that Tim was a little bit fed up. And when he had that conversation, he looked turned off. You know, maybe he should have told Alex before to let him know what was going down. But it seemed like it was she didn't know what was about to happen. He just broke up with her right on camera. It seemed a little cold, but he did seem fed up. Yeah. You know, and I'm sure that Netflix did not give that side of the story of all the reasons why he was fed up. Because for him to go in that room and not even want to work it out, it seemed like there was whatever happened behind the scenes, it was over.
Yeah. She from PG County?
Man.
Just trying to think of the hands on the mouth thing.
Yeah, like where were you from, right? Bowie girl do that.
Girls in PG County too.
Yeah.
All right, so the reunion is next week?
No, it's this week. Wednesday.
Tomorrow if you're listening.
Tomorrow
if you're listening now, the reunion is tomorrow. What are you looking forward to at the reunion?
The reunion. I'm looking forward to actually Tim and Alex. You know, he said that he never wants to see her again. So I'm assuming that next time he sees her is at the reunion. So that should be, exactly, right? That should be entertaining to see them, you know. I'm gonna be interested. They sit next to each other too, because like how hard can you go if the person like right next to you and stuff like that? Like, you know, but it seems like they a little DV, so it might be, you know, interesting.
She might slap the shit out.
She might slap him, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see Tyler and Ashley. You know, Tyler's been getting a lot of slack online. I want to see, you know, how he addresses
Tyler down. It sounds like you holding him down.
I'm holding Tyler down because, you know, at the end of the day, man, we don't know them kids, and I think that the internet should. I think for real though, we don't know them kids, and I think the internet.
This nigga plays.
Fuck them kids.
I'm not saying fuck them kids because them kids got a life. But
what were you saying?
We would never know them kids if
he's holding the kids in a photo.
That's the same logic as saying I don't have an STD because I haven't gotten tested. Like it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You're just ignoring them.
Wait, listen. All I know is I'm seeing Black Love, and I'm seeing the internet trying to go against that. So I'm only just vouching because I'm watching the Love is Blind. I ain't watching the Tyler show. I'm watching Love is Blind, and what they're displaying is a beautiful marriage. I understand that people try to expose your whole lifestyle. I don't know what he got edited. I don't know what he said.
Okay,
he might have gave
as somebody that went through it, you understand how things can be edited out. But if he did indeed embellish some of the, you know, the reality around the kids, you got to see how that's fucked up. I do. And a couple
Twitter being mad that he lied about 3 kids is not going against Black Love. It's going against Tyler.
Yeah, it is. But you know, I know Ashley, and I want her to have like a good relationship. I want her to be happy, and I'm just saying, like, it seems like Ashley is still holding Tyler down. So if she's holding him down all this time, because they filmed this a year ago, and she's still holding him down, it's a reason. Like, he probably told her off camera, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's obligated to tell the world his whole situation.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the only reason I'm kind of giving him, because the way how I'm seeing Ashley going hard for him. Yeah. Ashley, I know Ashley. She's not no dumb girl, but she's not like no gullible girl. Like she got niggas before this. Like she got her shit together. So it's like, if Ashley could listen to this man and forgive him and still go ahead with the marriage, then we don't know the judge. You know what I'm saying?
Well, have you talked to Ashley like privately about the entire situation?
I haven't talked to her privately about the situation just because I know she under strict NDA and I don't want her to like get into trouble or anything. But I thought it was really telling. She's been in the comments when people have been trying to like slander Tyler, and she's defended him. Okay. I made a TikTok post where I defended Tyler, and she said, "Thank you. I appreciate like what you said." So I just kind of read between the lines that they still together and they still rocking. Things are good.
It's a reason for it.
Yep, it's a reason for it. So, you know, I'm not going to put my black brother down, you know what I'm saying? I know it will look bad, the optics look bad, but, you know, Tyler, you got a friend in me, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not sure if I'm the friend you want to have.
I'm not sure you're the friend he need.
Make this situation better.
Clay, I'm not sure you're the friend he need, but I respect you putting that out there.
I got married friends, though, so if he needs some advice, I could pass him along.
Okay. Yeah. Refer him to somebody that actually went through with marriage. Not you, man.
I can tell him how to deal with the haters, though.
A stepfather, somebody that has some experience here.
I respect Clay for that. But let's pass.
Was there any newly single women out of the pods in this season that you could see yourself with, being like an alumni? And you know,
what girl did you see that you was like, oh, okay, I like her?
Like, damn, I wish I was in this season.
I don't know about
I would have left her on the altar for sure.
That's the thing. Like I ain't seen nothing I was like I could go the full way with.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But who I can have a good time with, yeah, for sure. And I like Alex. I think Alex look good. I think Ashley the homie. She's definitely wifey material, but she's the homie. So
the other Ashley was cute too, though. Ashley W.
Ashley's cute. She didn't get no screen time like that, but she's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a couple social media posts from Morgan. She looked like she good.
Mm-hmm. She looked like she good.
Yeah. I seen Katie. Katie looks good. Yeah.
Wow, shit.
But like personality, Clay, how the personality, did you like their personalities? Like who was you attracted?
I think me and Marissa would probably vibe out. She got a bubbly personality. I think, and I like high-pitched voices.
Okay.
For reasons.
Yeah.
Yo, whatever. We didn't talk about that, but Monica and Steven.
Monica and Steven.
Oh yeah. What they call him not just Steven or Alawa Steven.
Rory, so this guy basically grew up in like a very white, like we're white household, and then he did a DNA test and found out he's got
Rory.
He's got some black blood in him.
That's workout Rory.
I did mine. I'm very pure European.
Yeah, so unlike the Driven Snow, he was stomped on. So he did some research. He went and got some books, and then became like, like a more like woke pro-black person in his older years.
This was in the 10 days or like
no.
He showed up to the show like this.
In 10 days. In 10 days,
but the second date he had a kente cloth on.
He was kneeling for the anthem.
Like, wait, my girl black?
On day 7, he came out the pod like, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Then he got the DiVincenzo haircut. You know you got to go get the DiVincenzo.
But he did this thing, Roy, when they were all together with the guys like on that first trip in Mexico, and he was like, how much like pussy we could probably get from doing this shit? Yeah. And they were all like, I mean,
did he know the camera was
trying to get married?
Oh my God. He did it in front of the married couples.
All the guys were like, yeah. I mean, totally.
He's like, there's girls gonna be in our DMs that are gonna want to suck our dick.
Yeah.
No, like verbatim.
Why did we start with this couple?
Rory.
That's the wildest shit y'all said so far.
Verbatim.
On the honeymoon, yo, you know how many bitches we could get?
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
So then he goes away on this. He goes to some sleep training thing.
I bet he did.
Sleep training. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I have insomnia too. What's up?
And Monica was at home, and this is after the Mexico trip. And
that was like when who was in the parking lot for 5 hours with their location?
Jeremy and Laura. Oh, sorry, Sarah Ann.
It's the same thing because he didn't come back that night. And he came back the next day.
Because he didn't sleep.
And I guess he met someone.
He was reading his DMs.
There, and the text messages between them it was just so bad.
Yeah. Apparently he was telling the other girl that you don't do the things that my current fiance does. Like, I think he likes anal. And, Monica wasn't going for the anal game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I would tell Steve,
I know a deal breaker. Listen, the eating pussy thing, I understand that's a deal breaker. But like anal, you don't gotta do that. If you find like a soulmate and she doesn't do anal, like I think you're gonna be okay.
I'm out of here. I'm out. I think you'll be fine. I can't do this.
I think you'll be okay.
Imagine your homeboy telling you he broke up with his girl. Like, yo, but what happened? I liked you. I thought y'all. Yo, she won't let me put it in her cake. Like, what?
That's my soulmate, but there's no anal, so I can't do this.
That's why you left her? That's crazy. Leaving a girl because of that is fucking wild.
Yeah. Now I don't have too much experience with the anal game, so I don't know how like crazy it's making women go. But I don't know.
Yo, Clay said, I don't know how crazy it's making women go, but I don't have no experience in that.
Because
don't do that because you was with one of the specialists. We'll keep that off mic.
No.
No, not Selena.
Oh yeah, I know that, but like yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was with
not even with her.
The God.
I lost my virginity.
Okay.
I lost my virginity. I don't got that much experience.
I've seen her work, bro.
Yeah,
Are you crazy?
Way to put in the work.
Yeah,
that's what he says about he's working on himself.
Okay. Yeah. You still
I'm getting better every day.
I got you. Okay.
Our last episode after we wrapped, Clay and I were having like some real therapy type shit, like becoming friends. And I was like, man, you gotta stop doing this shit. And then he brought up a certain woman that he went on vacation with. I was like, you know what? Never mind. Fuck this therapy.
She's a legend.
Yeah, I get it, bro.
She's a legend.
I do the same thing.
I know women are in my DMs all the time. They're like, they can't take me serious with me dealing with her. But I just want to tell those women, you cannot even imagine what she does. And
no, you can.
You can't even imagine.
You don't need to imagine. You
can see it.
You can see it. Yeah.
Oh, what a queen!
But it's different experiencing it, and you are feeling like what a queen. Yeah. You are feeling like that, like
yeah. Right, listen.
And shout out to Willow.
I threw away
man.
all my therapy, so I understand, man.
Yeah, she
I mean,
don't
it's
give
like a
fuck.
known thing.
Yeah, it's a known thing. I type my stuff on TikTok. Look, I'm.
It's a queen.
Oh, so they know.
Oh yeah, the world know I was with Willow.
Oh, okay. All right, bet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
I didn't want to snitch on
Shout out to the legend
Willow.
Willow.
More than welcome
The
to come
GOAT.
up here anytime
Not
you want.
Hell yeah.
Willow Ryder,
Willow Ryder.
not Willow.
Wait,
Out of respect.
Who would
I don't know. The internet is crazy. You never know. They might
who
try
would
to
think that?
listen, man. We just make it clear. Willow Ryder.
I'm good with the speculations. Let them think what they want to think.
Willow,
Clay and
we
Willow
are
Smith.
fans up here.
Oh man, Willow. If you are ever in the tri-state area and you need anywhere to just come and talk, you're always welcome.
Maybe me and Willow come back and do
That
a
would
sit
be
down
great.
with y'all. You know.
That would
Oh
be
my
so much.
God.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
hilarious.
We gotta put that on Patreon though.
Oh yeah.
we gotta put that
We
on
got to
Patreon.
debunk the sex worker perception. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I know a few sex workers that are really cool.
Super
Like
cool.
really, really cool. Yeah.
Super
But
badass.
I feel like she's not even acting in some of those films.
Oh no, she's not acting.
She seems like a cool chick. Like
Yeah,
super down to earth.
yeah.
Really sweet girl.
comes across on camera. I'm
Yeah.
not even trying to be funny.
She had
Yeah.
personality before. One time she delivered pizza, and then after that, it was just like,
yeah.
Like, wow,
She's a
she's
very
so-
gracious woman. Yeah.
Very gracious, crazy.
Yeah.
saying Willow
But
Ryder
she
is great.
but she's
That's why Clay is sick. He says things
yeah.
that you have to sit and think about for like 30 seconds. Like he ain't just say it that way. Because the way he delivers the stuff that he says seems like he's saying something that's not crazy. And then you think about what he actually said.
PJ, are you familiar with Willow Ryder's game?
Oh man,
Oh,
I gotta
I
see.
mean,
I gotta,
pull
I
up-
gotta,
gonna
send you.
Google
I
her
gotta
in
send you
front
some tape.
Oh, she's already in my history. So.
I'm looking at her right now.
Hey,
She's in my
to
cookies, so-
everybody, y'all should subscribe to Willow's OnlyFans. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man,
Run it
I
up.
I would
that,
love
but-
to, man.
Run it
That
up,
might be the
run it
first
up.
person I ever really laid a real card down.
Yeah, you deserve it. Yeah,
Yo,
you deserve
laying the
it.
security code down for Willow.
Yeah. I might
What's
put
the
it.
last three?
I might put in the CVV. Might go in.
Hey, y'all better run it up before Willow prices get crazy. And you could
They're
catch.
not crazy now.
Nah, this actually. No,
She a
I'm talking
young
about-
legend. I
I'm
feel like
talking
she
about
gonna be with
OF
the
stuff.
greats.
Now she deserve her price need to go up, but like right now it's a little bit affordable and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
she's a legend.
A hypothetical. If, because it seems like you guys have a great relationship, and I don't know what the barrier of that relationship is. If she asked you to shoot content with her, would you do it?
No. I'm not. That's not my lane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. my
Okay,
lane.
but what if they didn't? What if it was like POV? They didn't know it was you.
Just like no face.
They put a screen mask on you.
Just that thing Kanye wore.
Nah. I mean, I still feel like I record. I definitely, I record some women when we have sex, but it's like consensual and stuff like that. I think if I did it with Willow, it would be more so something for us to have in a stash. I just don't want my penis out there on the internet.
So if say the Ray J Kim K thing, say that became another thing where a studio came at y'all
yeah.
with a stupid.
I work in tech though, bro. I got a corporate job,
Now you sound like Hannah.
but I do though. I can't have none of that speculation.
I
so
just seen you with a bunch of hoes selling jet skis on a lake.
what they got to
you-
do with what they got to do with my?
You have another plan. Like you don't have to stay corporate.
Yeah.
I don't gotta stay corporate.
You could
You got your
go
own,
with your own business, man.
shit.
Hey, well, the money got to eat like corporate. It got to
Yeah,
eat like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. But it's
Yeah,
a
fuck.
stupid bag though. A stupid bag.
Yeah,
I feel like you have a group trip every single weekend on your story.
yeah, I do.
That
but
business looks like it's doing all right. You could fuck Willow on camera and lose your corporate job. You'd be fine.
And if
You know,
Go
I like-
after your dreams, man. That's what I'm trying to
Here's the
tell
thing,
you.
I'll be in different rooms, bro. So like when I'm with them corporate, I like kind of putting out there and like having like they wouldn't respect me if I was over here like, dicking
of
down women on camera and
All
shit
those
like
corporate
that.
guys subscribe to her OnlyFans.
No, they do. I know people who see her that's in corporate and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know, like she does Skype calls and all that stuff. So she has customs that she
What's
does. There's a lot of
new
corporate.
iOS. What's she doing? on a
Yeah,
Skype
she
call?
Willow could do anything. She got her own website, IP. She got APIs and shit like that. So
she do.
yeah, she changing the game, bro.
Yeah.
She changing the game, man.
Changing the game is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Willow, man.
No,
Great
love
person.
Willow.
I fuck
We
with
respect
Willow.
you
I
up
like
here for sure.
Yeah.
Before we get to voicemails, I will ask, when was the last time you spoke to AD?
After the wedding episode dropped was the last time I talked to AD.
Okay.
The wedding episode of y'all season?
same,
Of our season
same
once it
answer from
dropped.
the last
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
All right,
yeah. Yeah, me and AD don't talk. I mean, I'm sure when we see each other in person, it's gonna be a vibe. It's like one of them things, but it's like kind of like what we gonna really talk about, you know?
Yeah.
I get it.
And
Move on for the moment.
yeah, I mean, not for the moment. I mean, I cared about her and stuff like that, but it's just like She done said a couple things about me and Pods. I just don't feel comfortable just reaching out to her and having that conversation. It's gonna have to be something in person. Cause I'm not no fake dude. I'm not doing stuff for the camera.
Yeah.
It's like AD. Like we kicked it plenty times after we finished filming. Why would you let the internet get into your head and now we not cool at all? You know what I'm saying? We was literally kicking it. She came over for Thanksgiving. She know my family. Like it was always love. So, you know, a little hurt from the no, but I get it from the internet. The internet could get in your brain and your head.
Like, give her some grace in that regard, because I'm sure that was overwhelming for her.
Yeah, it was.
The amount of shit that came from the internet. And she may have wanted to just get away from that moment. That's why I said the moment. Yeah. Get away from that, and part of that is you. So
I support AD in everything she does, though. She about to be on next season of Perfect Match 3. I think I've seen that. And that show has a bunch of women in like bikinis and all that stuff. So I can't wait to see what AD delivers.
Wait, hold on. See, like I said,
let him
says
cook.
wild
Let
shit
him
that
cook.
You gotta
let him go. Let him cook.
Nah, but on some real stuff, because it's like that's not a show for love.
I don't know the show.
Perfect Match.
I don't know.
It's a hookup show.
Okay.
I said, damn, my fiance on a hookup show.
That's not your.
Oh wow! So this is like they invite all the. It's like
you could have made her an honest woman.
You left her at the altar. What are you talking about?
That was a test. I was testing her. She failed. She failed the test.
That's some sick shit. That was a test, and you failed. I was coming right back.
Oh, I never even seen this. Is this the lineup?
But they don't hook up like on camera,
cast.
do they?
Of what?
Is this on OnlyFans?
The rumored cast for that.
No, I'm asking like you saying it's just a hookup show.
No, it's on
they
Netflix.
fucking on camera or something?
No, it's on Netflix. They kind of do like, you know, when they be like, it'd be like that gray room and then the bed be moving. They kind of like do those like.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Oh, Ollie.
Wait, wasn't Amber?
Ollie's actually with AD.
Oh, so, shit, my bad, bro.
I guess he's the op.
No, fuck Ollie then.
Oh yeah, nah, I mean,
it's like it's all good. It's all love.
He was from the UK season.
Yeah, he's on UK season. And I want to tell AD, like, damn, baby girl, I get it, man. You got to go on your trips and have fun, you know? So I'm with it.
Wasn't Amber the only girl that was in like a successful marriage from the show?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know none of these people.
Wasn't Amber on like season 1 with the white dude? And they like actually became
No. She's still with Barnett.
But wasn't her name
You're
Amber
looking
too?
at Amber. That's AD.
Okay, let's don't mind me, guys.
Damn, I don't know. Oh, Freddie. I know Freddie, Ollie.
I know Freddie. He was a UK season.
Also never knew AD's name was Amber.
Yeah.
I don't know none of these guys, though. They don't look like they into black women, though.
Yeah.
Especially Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen look like he not with that. Is there a light-skinned girl on the show?
Well, they have 2 more cast members that they have yet to
Jalen might be
reveal.
into Freddie.
That's the thing about these shows with these reality TV, because they be like, the black dudes don't really be liking black women like that. So I'm just kind of looking at these guys.
I can see Jalen getting with Holly or Olivia.
Yeah. Oh, I know Holly.
How you know her?
She's on another, I think she was on Perfect Match season 2.
She was on Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of that show.
Interesting.
Anyways, do we have voicemails?
Yeah, let's get some advice.
You've got mail.
All right, Clay, you know how it goes. Let's play some voicemails and give some amazing advice.
All right.
What's going on, y'all? It's Justin from Baltimore. I gotta hurry up and keep this quick. I think it's a 90-second cap. So, pretty much, where do we draw the line when it comes to sharing clothes? Y'all a little bit older than me. Demaris is a woman, so she can give me a different perspectives. Shout out to Maul and Rory. Let's go. My homie pretty much hit me up. Okay, I lost my girlfriend. We was together for 4 years, 23. So I'm like, all right, bet. It's time for me to move on. Fuck that bitch. Let's get it. Cool. He hit me up, said, bro, I got 2 bitches. We gonna have a good time. I'm like, all right, bet. W-mans. Bet. I haven't really been in the streets in a minute. So he said, all right, bro, bring some ethicas. I'm like, red flag number 1. I'm like, bring some ethicas. The fuck is you talking about? I'm like, all right, bet. Maybe because the bitches like ethicas nowadays. All right, whatever. I haven't really been in the dating pool in a minute. I'm only 23 and we're together for 4 years. I'm like, all right, bet. I pull up with the ethicas on for the bitches. Blah, blah, blah. I get there. He's like, bro,
he's giving me anxiety.
What?
Yeah,
Ethicas is the underwear, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I met the dude that owned Ethica, too. That's crazy.
You can send this guy some pairs.
Ethicas. I'm like, oh, you want me to buy you some Ethicas? I'm like, that's weird, but like, okay. But he was like, no, nigga, like, where's you? We gonna share the Ethicas, bro. Niggas be sharing shit all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Underwear?
Wait,
like,
what?
I didn't know this was a thing until he showed me some TikToks. Like, this is a thing. Like, niggas be sharing Ethicas, like group Ethicas. That's the term. Group Ethicas. Niggas be sharing
Who's
Ethicas
sharing?
underwear. And I treated this nigga like he was gay. I was like, bro, that's weird as shit. Da 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 da. And then him and another nigga in the friend group started treating me crazy and calling me wild, foul shit because I look at them crazy. Am I tripping or what? Like real.
No.
Them down low niggas would gaslight you, huh?
Actually, that's their entire being, is gaslighting everyone from the truth of who they really are.
Them down low niggas are gaslight shit.
Their life is a gaslight.
Yo, the homie saying, bring some underwear so I can wear?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
This has to be fake. I hate to spoil it sometimes.
I don't like when you guys say that because who would call it? Like, why would someone do that?
He said,
no, that's my point. Why would someone do that?
No, I'm saying, why would someone call in to leave a fake voicemail?
He said, no, listen, he said there's TikTok trends of people doing
No, just because you also, that's the other thing. The validity, just because you saw it on TikTok doesn't mean it's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you see multiple people doing
that
it
could
on
be
TikTok,
a one-off thing. It doesn't mean it's like the hot new trend is me and the homies swapping underwear.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
swapping underwear is craziness.
But why?
I don't know.
I'm just asking that question.
I don't know,
Why?
man. I don't know what this generation
What if he
is.
shit himself?
And
Remember
listen,
that time you shit yourself, Rory?
It's happened a bunch of times.
Could use some
Yeah, but
ethicas.
Rory didn't call his homeboy and say, yo, bring me some of your underwear to put on.
Yeah, I went into a restaurant bathroom, threw my underwear out, cleaned my ass, and raw dogged some denim.
And my guy, you could go to the gas station and get the Fruity Looms underwear.
Anywhere.
Like, what the fuck
can
are
get
you
underwear
talking
from anywhere,
about?
bro? Like, sharing underwear is crazy.
What's his guy name?
Justin.
Justin, use your common sense, bro. That was a crazy thing to even ask.
Well,
on
no,
the
they
air.
asked him.
Oh, they
bring
asked-
underwear.
Well, use your you need to change
So
your
he's
friend
trying to
group.
say,
Also,
is he
like-
tripping? Justin, no, you're not tripping.
I like the
Yeah.
brand, but it's like readily available. You don't need your man's.
Like, bro, sharing underwear is crazy. I don't
That's
even-
crazy.
If y'all out there sharing underwear, please stop. I don't know what trend this is y'all are doing, but that's very.
I can't
weird.
even
I've seen
imagine
friends share
delivering
jewelry.
underwears.
I've seen that, but like underwear. I just don't-
Underwear?
Yeah, like here, my nigga, I know you need this.
Yeah, like drawers. Maybe a pair of socks. Maybe.
And them
I've
Ethika draws
asked
is
my man
expensive.
for some socks before.
Yeah, like
Some
socks.
socks,
Like, yo,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
me an extra pair of socks. Like,
Yeah.
But a nigga ain't never say, yo, Maul, give me an extra pair of your underwear.
Yeah.
What? Like, get out my house.
I asked for like a
And if I
belt.
shit myself, I'd say, yo, Mo, I shit myself. I'm going home. Hit me tomorrow.
Whatever I was doing, whatever we had going on before I shit myself.
Yo,
is-
Mo, I can't make the
has
live
now
show
been
tonight. It's
canceled.
just you.
It's canceled. If I shit myself, everything else after that has been canceled.
I
Like,
agree.
I'm going home. So yeah,
That's
Justin,
a bad sign.
Justin, you're not tripping. The homies is either, on some other shit or get new friends, Justin.
Yeah,
How
I
about
think
that?
Justin should get new friends.
Get new
Well,
friends.
I'll ask then what is appropriate then for guys to share? If not underwear, what's something that would be more appropriate?
A belt. Maybe like a
Cup of sugar.
A belt. I might even give the homie a hoodie if he
straw.
call,
a hat.
A hoodie, yeah, get a homie a
napkin.
hoodie, a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But like my underwear? Nah, but come on, man. We can't do that. We're not sure.
We'd have to
And
be
also,
a
too,
very-
men clothes are more expensive than women clothes. So it's like you kind of give some of your material or your gear away. Like that's like a loan.
Yeah, but we just talking about underwear.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how much you pay for your underwear.
Yo, a girl stealing your hoodie being the equivalent of your man stealing your drawers is the funniest shit.
Yo, my man got my
Yeah,
underwear. I'm
you know
waiting
the
for him to
fellas,
bring
man.
those
You
back.
can never give them a pair of underwear.
Yeah,
You'll never
like-
see it again.
What the f-
We
that's
got.
crazy.
Have y'all dived into that? Women stealing men's clothes.
I mean, I've lived it
You just
most of my life.
It's not even nothing to die.
That is crazy,
You
bro.
just got to deal with it.
I've lost
Part
some
of the
great
program.
hoodies.
Yeah, me too. I lost some great. I remember one time I saw this girl and I ain't like it was like the first week of school and she was like walking around willy nilly like I'm like yo where my hoodie at? She looked at me like I was crazy for asking for that. I'm like yo man, I like that hoodie. What the fuck?
And what's fucked up, somehow the women have like changed the internet to make that seem cute.
Yeah,
Nah, I want my shit back.
yeah. I
Like
want
that's
that.
mine.
Yeah.
Just
Give
let
it back.
go.
No,
That's
it's
why
cute.
when
I'm
girls-
keeping it. No.
When I was on my single days and I had women coming over, I gave them the worst shit.
Of course.
Like I gave them the shit that got like a hole in the back. Like
Yeah.
you ain't even trying to walk out with that.
Yeah.
know what I
And
mean?
if you do, I don't care.
Yeah, if you do, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give them the shit that you were already gonna give to like Goodwill.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, what's sicker if you give your man some underwear or he gives it back? Imagine lending your man some underwear and he give it back.
You take them off in the car before you get out. Like, yo, hold up. Don't,
Don't forget this.
Yo, take these.
Nah,
like,
you gotta
what?
wash them. What if he washes them? And
Even
then gives
sicker.
them-
Julian.
If I ever got to a predicament where my man's needed some drawers and I gave him, that's yours now.
If
Like-
Do you know what goes down in the drawers?
all right, let's keep it on. If they're brand new, then I might give my homie the underwear. Like if I have a pack of brand new Ethicas or whatever,
yeah.
I'm like, nah, here, take that.
But what's the reason
No,
for
that's fine, I
needing
think.
it though? That's the thing.
Listen, man,
That's
if I
the
got
biggest part
underwear
of
and I
his
never
voicemail he
wore
left
them,
out.
I can see that. So I'll take that back, Justin. If there's brand new underwear and they say, yo, bring a pair.
Well, that's what he said. He said his friend wanted him to pick up a pack and give him one.
Okay. So I missed
But
that
what
part.
was his friend wearing prior?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what were you?
He was going to command
If I
them.
meet you at
Questions
the
that need to be
spot-
answered.
If I meet you at the spot, are you going to run into the bathroom at the club and throw on the Ethicas?
Yeah, you gotta hand them to him, balled up in your hand, just give him a dap with the underwear. Don't let the girl see you giving him the underwear.
Yeah.
What's funnier is them
the Coke
patting you
and
down at
Ethicas.
the door at the club. Like, what you doing?
Yeah.
What nasty shit you trying to get off in here?
And what type of girls are just fucking you because you got on Ethicas?
That's the real question.
Like, what do we talk? What is that? What is that about? I gave him some pussy because he had on some Ethicas. What?
Yeah.
He was sagging in the club. And
He got Ethicas on.
I saw that big.
All right, that's what's up.
Is there okay? Well, then let me ask this: is there a brand of clothing that a woman could wear in our situation? Is there a brand that a woman could wear where you'd be like, oh, there's no way I'd hook up with her because she's wearing fill in the blank?
No, I don't care what she's wearing.
It's a little hypocritical because I've definitely fucked a lot of women that wore jeans with no belt and black Air Forces. Some of the best pussy I've ever had. But at this point in my life, that would be a deal breaker.
Some of the best sex I ever had. She had on some Hanes.
Just take off the black forces. I don't know if I could.
That box was incredible.
Yeah.
What type of
I
Hanes?
can't
Like,
even think.
Just the regular cotton joints, the joints that come like in the
Yeah,
it
what
was like, nah, they had a low color to them. But they was like, ooh,
yeah,
that
it sounds like they've been worn a lot.
no, not that.
They
not
weren't
that.
off-white the
Not-
way you thought they were.
No,
Yeah,
not
got
that type of
streak in
color.
them.
They had like designs on it and shit like that. But I was expecting her because she was a fly, but she just was like, yo, I was chilling today, running errands. Like, she just had on some basic panties and
What was wrong with that?
nothing. It was
Yeah.
incredible.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, there was nothing wrong with it. It was
Demaris,
incredible.
do women share underwear? Because I feel like that's even crazier.
Women don't even wear underwear.
Mm.
Women don't even wear underwear.
That's why
You
it
see a woman
smells,
with
man.
underwear on, you got to look at her like that's just like a library. Like,
I've
they
seen-
still make you? Like I don't even know women wear underwear anymore. For real.
I've seen women take photos to post on Instagram like in dressing rooms and lingerie, and to me that's fucking disgusting. Like,
Why?
Trying the panties on. They usually,
did you purchase it? Then it's fine. But
but they
like,
usually I think they
that's
have like
crazy.
a
Trying on lingerie and posting?
and they're in dressing rooms.
Oh,
they-
wow.
Yeah, they have a
in there.
liner. They have a liner in the panties.
That's still crazy to me.
no, it is. I mean, Victoria's Secret, you could take panties back.
Whoa.
A girl told me that one time. She fucked me. I was like, wait, you can wear them and bring them back? She's like, yeah. I was like,
That's insane.
and then what? Like they just
Yeah.
put them back on the the clearance
Put them on
table.
the sale rack.
Yeah, they put them on the clearance table.
Yeah, they
Like,
got to put on clearance.
that's crazy. No, put those in the furnace. Burn those. Like we ain't selling that.
Nah, that's capitalism, bro. You got to sell it. Awesome.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
We got another one.
Yes. We have a follow-up. Our friend Chemo, Clay, just to catch you up to speed. Chemo called in saying he has a beef with the movie Finding Nemo because when he was a kid, around the time the movie came out, his dad left. And his cousins that he went to school with,
He trauma dumped on us.
his cousins that he went to school with would always say, damn, bro, like, did you find your dad yet? It became like a whole thing in the family.
Naturally.
And his name is Chemo.
Nemo.
You know how that.
And then also like in Finding Nemo, at least the dad gave a fuck enough to go find his son.
yeah.
Too many layers to how funny that joke is. So his friends did the right
Yeah,
thing by
yeah.
making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he called back.
So he's insecure about that?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Chemo again. I got confirmation from
Where's
the
your
group
dad?
chat to tell the story. Back in 2018, I went to Camp Flognaw with my homeboy, Kelby. Around this time, he was talking to a young lady. Shit wasn't really connecting, so they fell off, but they were still cool. Coincidentally, she shot her shot at my homeboy, Kent. None came to fruition either, so she spent the block with my boy, Kelby.
So she's
And
you're trying to run through the team and failing.
she knew
is
me
hilarious.
from Twitter, I guess, but them two was talking, right? Tell me why she garnered the idea, the thought, the wherewithal to tell this man, a black man, hey, you, Kent, and Chemo got something in common. He was like, what's that? Y'all really the KKK for real? Like, if you asking yourself, what race was she? Think of the women Julian be fucking.
All right. I haven't heard this yet.
we was all offended. Like, we didn't want to do harm to a woman because it's not right. But like, if we could pay We would. So my question to y'all is, have y'all ever had a situation where a girl just said something egregious and you just had to sit there and think about it?
You ever just want to beat the shit out of a woman?
Okay.
Is that what he said? Like,
Well, she has.
You ever want to just wail on a bitch?
yeah, what is he
She has
talking about?
consensually tried to run through the whole team, and I'm not one for like that group orgy sex. I think it's weird when people run trains on women, but consensually, she's tried to run through the team. If she says some racist shit, do it for the ancestors. Three, y'all just
I always say that.
dog her the fuck out. And
You heard Clay? I
I've done
always
that
say
too.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay said I always say
I've done
that.
that.
You got dog them hoes out. Fuck they face. Yeah, you like
it's all consensual. She wants to do it, so
Yeah, have fun.
I think it would make
Do it
the
for Emmett
ancestors
Till.
smile.
yeah.
Just dog out that white bitch.
You gotta really give it to him.
Play Mr. Morale while it's happening.
Do it for Emmett
That's
Till.
crazy. Playing Mr. Morale while y'all running train on a white girl.
So,
It's
Duke
crazy.
Ellington
First time I
horns
fucked a
on.
white girl was in Copenhagen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chemo, I don't know what y'all got going on in y'all circle. What's up with the dudes that's calling in now? Like,
I don't.
Chemo circle was
What's wrong with
crazy.
chemo, man?
Well, he sound like he trying not to put his hands on a woman. He called us for advice.
He said,
he
if
needs
I
to relax.
could, I would.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
yeah, that was
Like, yo, what are
crazy.
you talking about, fam?
Like, whoa, bro.
And then, like, come on, with the Dirk shit right now, you saying if I could pay for it. Clearly, that doesn't work either.
Yeah, what
No.
are you talking about? Chemo, just find your dad. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you need to approach some of these abandonment issues.
Does Chemo know
Is
his
there-
sister?
Does he know his
These have sisters or siblings? Like that was
I don't know.
He didn't get
Yeah.
into that.
okay. Where
The,
well,
the only
Yeah.
detail he gave was trying to beat up a woman. That's the
got you. And he's trying to find his father.
No,
he gave up on that.
Oh, he gave up. Okay, I'm gonna say there's a lot of trauma in this. Yeah.
he ain't trying to find his dad. His dad is hoping
Because
he
his
can find
dad left, he wants to hit women now. That's the leap we're
Well,
making.
naturally, that's how it. That's how it happens.
Yeah, it's always the woman's fault.
Yeah.
So, do you think that this white woman felt comfortable enough, like she thinks she's one of the crew, and can get that off? Is that what we think happened here? Because she's tried to run through everybody. That's also nasty. I'm gonna judge them a bit. If she went with dude to Tyler's festival,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't work. Then went to the next guy. Then went down to Nemo. Like, no one sees a pattern of like maybe we should keep this crazy bitch away from us.
They're young though, right?
Yeah, they're young. But sometimes there's like that thing where like there's that one chick that, again, at the age that they're at, it's like, all right, we all just like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No one's claiming that. It gets weird once someone wipes it. Because they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just fucked her face 48 hours ago.
I think
You're taking her to
it's worse.
Chipotle?
I think it's worse if someone wipes it and nobody beat. To me, that's way crazier. You tried to fuck 3 of the homies. They all said nah. And then you wipe. To me, that's crazier than
worse.
if all 3 of my friends fucked her. Like,
But what if he was like, yo,
that's
y'all niggas
crazy.
But y'all niggas didn't get to experience what I got to experience. It was kind of wild. Like if y'all would have done it, y'all would understand.
Yeah, I'm not wifing no girl that, whether or not she actually went through with it and slept with my homies.
No, wifing is crazy.
Wife is crazy in both regards here. But imagine a girl trying to run through your whole group chat and every last one of them
Passing
says
on it.
no.
Uh-huh.
And then you like, this could be the one.
Yeah, wifing it. Not just
That's
hitting
the
it.
scenario.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
She's calling, but I don't get why she's calling them the KKK. I don't get how that checks out.
Yeah, me
Just
either.
logically, that makes no sense.
Unless all their names starts with a K.
Ah.
Oh, wait, y'all didn't get that?
Because Chemo's name. No.
Yeah. Oh, that was her punchline. That was her Tony Hinchcliffe punchline.
I was gonna say if
the 3 of them are the KKK because they all start with K, and she tried to talk to all 3 of them.
I was gonna say if she like wore like the hood in like a linen, like the white linens, while they were just fucking her whole shit up. then,
Wait,
like,
what did
okay.
y'all think her joke was about?
I
Me either. I didn't get it either.
Oh yeah, all 3 of them. No, it was.
I'm saying I could be
definitely
wrong
an
too. but
awful
I-
fucking joke, but
I'm guessing that their names start with the K.
yeah, all 3
Yeah.
of them have K names.
Yeah.
I
And
wonder if
she
Chemo's
tried to fuck
dad's
the
name
crew.
starts with a K.
I love when girls have bad jokes. Just laugh it off. I'm like, suck this dick. You know?
I feel like Willow's funny though.
Willow's hilarious.
I feel like she has dry humor.
Subscribe to
Only
Willow's
dry- Rory
OnlyFans if you
reaches
haven't.
She's dark. Her humor's dark. So it's like,
I
it's
can
like,
see that.
Yeah, it's like really.
Yeah, you can see that, Rory.
Keeps you on
Yeah,
your toes.
Yeah, is that?
You know, by studying some of her work, I feel like she definitely.
Familiar with her.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
She gives me those vibes.
Oh man.
Should we do one more?
Do we have another one?
Yeah, we can go out on like a higher note.
Please.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's up? CC from Virginia, big fan of the pod. I had a question. You know, we all are from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. My uncle's from Brooklyn too, Coney Island. I moved down here to VA to be a little bit closer to my mom's, and I had this little situation. I was pulling into a Walmart parking lot, and as I was getting out the car to go in the store, I saw a lady hit a dude's car trying to park, and eventually, dude kind of like not found me because I'm pretty sure I was like leaving the store, but he asked me like, "Do you know who did this?" And I told him like, "Yeah, I think she parked on the other side of the parking lot." That's it. Me and my uncle were talking, and we were trying to define the definition of snitching because I always thought it was simply if you're a civilian and it's not something crazy criminal, you're good. But if you out here in the streets doing criminal shit, money, drugs, whatever it could be, and you telling on your peoples or you telling on people against you, to me that's snitching. But my uncle, he a little bit older. I think he was born like the 80s. He says point blank, snitching is snitching. Doesn't matter if you're a civilian or not, you're snitching. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on it. Peace. Thank you.
People still don't know what snitching is.
Maul.
This is not snitching. It's just not. Now, should you mind your business? Maybe. But this isn't snitching. Snitching is reserved for people that are into illegal street activities. This is just a Samaritan in the parking lot, notice somebody hit a car, and again, maybe mind your business. It's always that part of it. But if not, if you feel like, damn, I should let this person know, like, listen, that car just hit you, whatever, that's not snitching. That's just not what snitching is. There's nothing. It's not no street activity. It's not you don't owe any loyalty to that person that hit that car or any, like, you don't know that person. Like, that's not snitching.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand how people still don't understand what snitching is. Now, if you and this person were involved in a fucking car insurance scam, and then you went and told, like, nah, we set that whole shit up.
Yeah.
That's snitching. But that's not what this is. So, no, I don't. Again, I'm always on the side of mind your business. So maybe just mind your business and just continue shopping or whatever. But if you want to be a good Samaritan and let the person know that, just car hit your car or whatever, like, then that's fine too. It's not snitching though.
What if you like walked them over and like pointed out like it was this one?
He like wrote down the license plate.
Again, that's still not mind your business.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
mind your business. It's not snitching, but mind your business.
I'll be truthful. I would have to analyze the person that hit the car to decide if I was going to mind my business or not.
If you're going to turn into a Karen or not.
He did say a woman. I'm assuming it was a white woman.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting the license.
As someone that has a car, I would want someone to tell me if
it
they
was a
saw
white
someone in
woman,
my car.
if it was a white woman that hit the car, I'm running that car down.
A white woman in Walmart?
Yeah. They lived there.
Could have been Asian.
Residency.
Yeah. Oh, if it was Asian, then I'm just helping the community at that because she's going to hit another one.
Tony has y'all on one this week.
Her whole car looks like a golf ball, just small indents everywhere.
I'm like, listen, we got to get her off the streets, please. Absolutely, yeah. If it's Asian, tell it on them.
Have you guys ever had a moment of Clay? Have you ever had like a good Samaritan moment?
Yeah, he left a
I did.
young lady at the altar.
I saved her.
He saved her from his life of red flags.
Yeah, well.
I recently snitched on someone that was doing some scamming. So in the Lower East Side right now.
Were they trying to scam you?
No.
Okay.
They're probably going to successfully scam my barber. So there is a lawyer in the Lower East Side, right by Julian's crib.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give the exact address on
Snitching
Patreon.
on my whole, just
put the apartment number. Give the apartment.
Put the drop on me. Yeah, go ahead.
With the JanSport thing, you said damn near the exact block you live on. So I'm not saying anything.
What? No, I didn't. And that was Lululemon.
So there's a scum lawyer in LES right now that is paying somebody that we don't even know if he's really in a wheelchair, is going business to business and finding out who doesn't have a wheelchair accessible thing.
If it's
now to
ADA
get into my
approved.
barbershop, there's one step. And I watched them pick this guy's wheelchair up to bring him into the shop and give him a haircut. He has been hired by this lawyer to just find spots, just wheel around LES, and they're suing everyone in the neighborhood.
Damn.
That's scum shit to me. So
That's
crazy.
So I saw
the
same person in the wheelchair at the corner store that's 1 block over, right before I was about to get my hair cut. And I told Ak, right when that guy wheeled the fuck out of there, hey, that's an insurance scam right now. Don't let that person in because they're going to try to sue you.
So what do they sue you for? If
not having wheelchair accessible.
That's crazy. That's
like
a
a
good
rent-
fraud.
But he's legitimately being hired by this exact same lawyer that's sending him out to do that. And on top of that,
oh yeah, fuck him.
Wait, so your
on top
barber-
of that, we have suspicions that he's not even handicapped.
Yeah.
Like he's just in a wheelchair and they're trying to get over on
So
him.
why you say your barber's gonna get scammed? He already hired lawyers?
They're already, he's been sued. They're in court right now.
Wait, what? That happened to him?
Yeah. It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I snitched immediately to Ak.
Oh yeah,
at the
that's
corner
not.
store.
Yeah, but even that's not snitching. That's like.
But what you but
It's the opposite.
Yeah, like you
I'm
helping the
confused,
community
though.
at that point.
If your man still got sued, how you gonna save the our corner store? They don't have the wheelchair accessibility.
Anyone that anytime I see that guy wheeling himself
Yeah.
around, I know what time it is. So I just tell people,
Yeah.
like don't
Watch.
let him in. Yeah,
Don't let him
in.
in. Got you.
He's not in here to. You realize he came in here and didn't buy nothing. Like
Got you. Got you. Damn, that's messed up. But I did hear that anytime you sue, you usually get some type of money from it. They said like when in doubt, sue, because companies don't want that on them, you know. So that's interesting.
Unrelated, the Jules class action lawsuit, the smoking vape, the original shit that popped off, their class action lawsuit starting to pay people out. People are getting like upwards of like $7,000 as a payout. So
cancer?
Well, no, it's like, you know, if a class action lawsuit goes out, basically like what Twitter's saying is like just file for it because more often than not, you will get paid out. But it's been like happening over the course of the last couple of weeks. People have been getting money hitting their accounts.
yeah, by the time that hits like press, they ran out of money. Like I doubt if you filed now, you'd get that $7K.
Yeah, so
That
here we go.
shit's
Here's
dried
one
up already.
example.
It's like,
Or one example earlier this week, someone got a $1,400. People are getting like, you know, anywhere from like a couple $100 all the way upwards of like $5,000, $6,000.
yo, before we wrap, all of us in this room are fucked. I don't know if y'all saw the article that came out today that the IRS has hired close to like 1,000 people for a whole new department for independent contractors that use lifestyle in their taxes. Like when I buy clothes, I have a show, so I can write that off.
Yeah.
Everyone in this room has shit like that.
Yeah.
They are trying to audit every lifestyle
That's a
fucking
lot though.
tax
Write-off?
form that's
Mm,
which is fucked up. Like that shit is still a business expense.
it
Like,
is.
Yeah.
What's the difference between you needing a stapler for your job, but me needing a shirt for mine? Like,
Right.
And now that they're doing that with every lifestyle person, that yeah, no, my haircut, that's a write-off.
Yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
Yeah, exactly. I'm on camera all the time.
Like-
yeah,
Got
makes
myself,
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The
Gotta
fuck
pay
is the
Uncle
difference
Sam,
between
man.
buying paper and doing that? Like,
No.
So what you do to write off haircuts? You just kind of like
I'm on camera. That's a business expense.
no, I'm saying like you just do you I guess you keep track of how many haircuts you get? Okay. Interesting. I might need to
Yeah, I'm doing that for the first time this year.
Interesting.
Everything that regarding, and it's not a lie either.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. Especially on camera all the time, for sure. That's a liability.
I don't see the difference with any other business expense for someone else. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
But tax is a dirty game. Them criminals themselves.
these billionaires
Oh,
are
God.
writing off their
Yeah.
private planes because
Mhm.
they're flying from meeting to meeting.
Yeah.
The
My
fuck
fucking
is-
haircut, you have an issue with IRS? Fuck
Yeah,
no.
for real.
Yeah. All right, Clay. So what else we got going on, man?
Man, I'm just kind of keeping the head low. I feel like last time y'all saw me, I ain't been in no trouble since then. So
yeah, you
know, I
been
just-
kind of quiet online. I ain't been seeing nothing too crazy.
ain't nothing too crazy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm on punishment for this year. I'm hoping that the women will set me back, you know, next year.
Yeah.
And I'm on a good pathway, you know.
Women will set me back next year.
Yeah. Yeah, they mad at me, man. Anytime I talk, they're like, man, shut up, stop talking. I'm just
Yeah.
like, there's some beautiful
It's gonna-
girls on that side too.
It's gonna
So
take some time to get that off you,
Mhm.
get that stench off of you. Like, damn, Clay's he did my girl Amber dirty. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while to get that off of you.
yeah, it's probably gonna be a little while.
You know what I think will help? I think her going on this show
Yeah.
and seeing her, like them seeing her with other guys, and like, I don't want to, getting physical with other guys. People are like, oh, like she's moved on. Like this isn't, because I feel like people see something on TV and that locks in their memory of who these people are.
Yeah.
Like their capacity is like what I've seen and what I know about them. But like seeing you come on here is one thing, but seeing her literally be on an island with a bunch of other guys, like doing other things, is like, okay, like
It takes the attention off of.
yeah, it's like, oh, like life goes on. Like
Yeah.
this happened, even though it happened over a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm still only beholden to this because this is the only thing I know about them.
Also, you probably ran into women that have no idea about the show, though, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Which must be refreshing.
That is. I love when people don't know who I am. It like honestly, the world that I lived in before I did Love is Blind, 2023 was an amazing year, bro. Oh my gosh. I was loved all around from women. 2024, it's like everybody got a story, you know?
Well, yeah, we saw what you did.
It's documented.
I'm like, damn. Like, why the fuck y'all gotta remember that? Bring that up, bro.
Why you gotta remember the show you
Clay
watched?
mad niggas got Netflix. Why y'all got everybody got Netflix?
Like,
Yo,
damn,
say, you too to a girl, like you got Netflix too?
Well, the thing is, because I ain't watched Love is Blind before that, so I'm kind of like, I'm just shocked that, I mean, people.
Yeah, but you.
Because of you,
your
the
shit
show has
was-
become, you elevated the brand.
No, I think
Well,
they
you
love
and
AD.
Amber, you and Amber,
AD.
you and AD definitely helped to elevate the Love is Blind brand, without a doubt, which is why they need to pay y'all a big bag to ever sit on that camera again.
I would say, would you ever do another show like that? A
Dating show? No.
No.
Heck no. Heck no.
I think you
I can't trust a network to bring me the women I want.
I can't trust the network
let me
to bring me the women I want. That's pimping right there. Like,
when AD could say the same thing.
Yeah.
I can't trust a network to bring me a man.
Yeah.
She trusted them again. She on Perfect Match 3, so we'll see. We gonna see. I'm
No
gonna be
growth.
too.
You sound salty.
No growth.
Why Clay sound like you a little salt about that though? You sound like you might still have some feelings for AD though on the low.
That was my fiance.
Was it, nigga? Because I can't.
Nigga, why niggas don't think I love AD, bro? I love AD.
You didn't love her?
I would never say you didn't care and love for AD.
Bro, like I get it, bro. I made a bad decision. I made a decision. I
No, I
said
think you
no
made
at
the
the
right
altar.
decision,
I think I made the right decision. I think I did it at the wrong
Wrong time.
place.
Crazy.
The
Wrong
wrong
time.
time. But like, did I have feelings for AD, bro? 100%. Do I want to see AD on that damn show, Perfect Match season 3? No, I wanted her to find a man organically, not to go try to find love on the damn.
I feel you. You don't want that for her. You don't.
I don't want that for her. You know, and me and her talked about.
Created this.
I might have, you know, and if that's the case, I apologize, AD, for leading you down that path.
Yeah. I apologize for fucking your life up, AD.
Yeah.
As much as I give
crazy.
Clay a lot of shit, man,
Clay is.
I'm still on the side of he did make the right decision. I
No, he
do believe you
100%.
cared about her because you made that decision.
Yeah.
Because you knew this isn't gonna work. This will be way worse if I go through.
No,
with
it wouldn't. If
So
listen, I always
it was
say-
fucked up, but I'm
too.
still on the side. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
If Clay would have did that when they was on lunch, you know, like with the mom and all of that, like with AD's mom, and he decided like, no problem. Just letting AD put the dress on and
I know, that was crazy.
That was like, oh man.
But this I don't want to say too much. There's NDAs in place.
Yeah.
That is a little bit misleaded. Like that I'm the one that made the decision to go to the altar. I'm not gonna speak too much on that,
Right.
but like, you know,
Right.
You know,
should I have
we know
gone
TV.
to the altar? No. Was it
Contractual.
without the only one that made that decision? No. I'm gonna just say that.
Got you. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's entertainment.
It's entertainment, you know?
But real emotions get involved, real feelings develop.
100%.
And
100%.
you obviously do have love for AD.
Yeah. And shout out to AD, man. She's killing it
And I
on
mean, her whole
everything.
storyline with this could be, I'm not touching nobody.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm not there yet. Like this.
I'm just getting back.
Nah, they got episodes like
This guy just let me at the altar.
I gotta
like, I'm
watch
not ready
Perfect
to
Match
jump
3.
in.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
They be having like stuff like, oh, go ahead and fill her ass and tell, and you gotta match who that person is. Like you gotta know who that person is. So dudes who not even matched with her gonna be like trying to kiss her, and they gotta kiss her and they gotta make out, and they gotta say, okay, they gotta rate the kisses, and then like she gonna
Like
be kissing.
blindfolded or
It's
something?
kind of blindfolded, and she has to kiss him, then she's to rate the kiss. Like Perfect Match is like a F-boy, like Paradise Island hookup show.
Physicality.
Is
Really
Nick Lachey behind this too, or what?
Nick Lachey is behind this.
Of course he is.
I said
And AD said that I should be on Perfect Match. That's crazy work, and she on it.
She said that you should be on it.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you listen to
again,
that.
two things can be true. Crazy, but yeah, she kind of has a point.
Yeah.
In there. Let's
She's
just
not
play
wrong.
on perfect match. Because if I wasn't his perfect match, maybe he can find his perfect match.
Oh, see, she's looking out for you.
I am
You can't say that while you're on the program.
She's trying to find her perfect match.
Yeah. She's saying clearly
She was
wasn't
saying
the
that like a
perfect match.
dig. She was like, get his ass up here, because if I'm not his, and maybe it's over here. And
Well, AD, now you about to find yours. Well, I'm gonna be watching.
I'm
gonna be watching.
I'm gonna watch
Damn, you
that.
keeping
But I love it though. I love it though. And she looked great over there too.
My last request before we close.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can connect me with the Love is Blind producers and I can pitch Maul as his manager to the show? We will move this entire podcast to whatever city we need to do for 10 days.
For Maul.
I need to see Maul in one of those pods. They've never done somebody that was of like notoriety before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Maul to break that mold, be the first
Yeah.
person that
Influencer
people
Love is
knew.
Blind, that might be hard.
Do you imagine Maul
Yo,
in the
Maul-
pods with the other guys?
That would be must-see TV.
Maul
that
just
would.
around 15 other dudes.
Maul like having a love triangle would be hilarious.
See, I get the fighting them niggas in there. That's my woman.
Now I feel like you wouldn't you wouldn't say nothing.
You would
probably
shame every girl. Like who's you flirting with an hour ago?
Yeah, for sure.
Don't be talking to me like this.
Hey, Maul would do the same thing I did in the pause when I found out AD was talking to Matt. You would crash out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you would have crashed out. Like you talking.
I'm not mad at what you did.
Finding out. That's the synopsis of the show.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, no,
to talk to all the guys.
Yeah. Nah, y'all can't talk to nobody.
Yo, you was talking to another dude. Yeah, that's why we here.
No. Tell them you're not talking to nobody
male
else.
ego.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
It's fragile.
It's so fragile.
Listen,
bro.
man, I love you already. We just met, but I love you. Can't talk to nobody else.
Would that be something you'd want to do?
Love is Blind? I would do Love is Blind. Just to have fun.
Even if you don't make it to like the honeymoon, just you in the pods for the first 2 episodes.
Maul would make it to the honeymoon.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't know. You can't say that because I was saying the same thing when I got in there, and I was like, damn, I love this girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
I feel you.
Yeah.
But you and Maul are a little different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you a little colder?
I'm a little older, man. I'm just,
cold.
Yeah.
Maul's calcified.
Yeah.
The money bags ain't got no emotion towards it.
Well, I'm just spreading love.
Purely economical.
Yeah, because the economy is
It's a
down
transaction.
Right now. I'm trying to keep the economy afloat, you know?
I'm deadly serious, though. If there's a way, I would represent Maul in that negotiation.
So Chelsea from season 4, I think she's ahead of casting. So I'm gonna talk to my boy Kwame. We'll see if we can put that word in for Maul, man.
That would be so.
That'd be hilarious. They got to do Love Is Blind New York. They still haven't done that, so it's a chance.
Man, listen, I don't forget a voice. I'll be in that pod like, Brenda, is that you?
Oh my God. And like,
I know all the bitches behind the
also as his Love Is Blind manager, like if he makes it to the honeymoon and then back to the city,
yeah,
plotting with his mom and his sister, that family barbecue. Oh God,
must see TV.
Fucking lit.
Yeah.
If my family come together, it's lit.
Oh yeah.
Why is Jay-Z here?
Having Biggs at the family barbecue would be the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my God.
Is that a Rockefeller?
Why is Jay-Z here?
Maul gonna give a Rockefeller chain for the gift?
Oh my God.
Damn.
Doing chaining day at the altar.
That's our proposal.
Yeah, it's the chain Rory never got.
Maul gonna be like, I got it. I'm a really rich
Clay
guy.
would have to be the ring bearer. Like,
yeah, I gotta be there.
Oh, I'm definitely bringing Clay on. If I make it to the altar, Clay you gotta take the.
No, I gotta be one of the friends.
No, fuck that. Julian, what did you do for your brother?
I was the officiate.
You gotta do that.
Okay.
You gotta do that.
I'll
if I make it to the altar,
to get certified.
I literally have my license.
But it would be funny if Clay does it.
Yeah.
You can do it with me, Julian.
No.
We'll be a
Why
B
would I
mic.
Sharing that, take it.
it'd be funnier for you to object.
You gotta be the B mic.
I'll object. I would object.
Oh man, tickets available now. We will be in Atlanta November 22nd, and then December 14th we will be here in New York City at the Gramercy Theater. Tickets available now at newroryandmaul.com.
Demaris planning your bachelor party would definitely get you divorced.
Oh yeah.
That would be a great episode too.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Yo, Baby D putting together the bachelor party would be.
I'm down. Let's make it happen. Clay, my brother's good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you, bro. It was fun. This was fun.
Back on. Appreciate you being here, man. Love Is Blind season 7. The reunion is this Wednesday. So I guess we'll talk about it once we see it and have some fun. Clay, you got to come back whenever you get a chance to, man.
Yeah, I might come. Y'all in Atlanta the 26th was a live show.
22nd, yeah.
22nd.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I might come down for that.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna be out there.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Be safe. Be blessed. Have a good week. We'll talk to y'all soon. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Love Is Blind.